Woo! Okay, everybody. All right, here we go. Welcome, everybody. Great to see you. I'm sorry I'm a little late. All right, I know. Conman's late. Oh, my God. He is what? He's 8 minutes late to the pre-show of Payback in the second pay-per-view in the last 2 weeks. Oh, my God. Wow, we're all losing our mind. How you folks doing? Welcome to the show. My name's Conman167. It's great to have you guys, honestly. Yeah, sorry, a little bit late. Honestly, there is no excuse for it other than the fact that I literally woke up at 5:45 a.m. this morning to get back here in time for this live stream. We are here. I am tired, and let's get that energy into us. All right, everybody, let's do this thing. It is time for that Conman certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got King of Fate, how we doing? We got WWE Wrestling. We got ourselves Waleed Hejaz. I see Joseph P. Ali. We got Sadverk, how you doing? We got, oh man, there's a lot of people. This is going to be very difficult to keep up with. Let's try this again. Jay Maloney, how you doing? We got Shane the Gamer. Tyler Cook. We got Robbie up in here. Welcome, my friend. Mike Walsh, how you doing? We got Raul Kapar. We got ourselves Tesla up in here. How you doing? Elite Animation, welcome to the stream. Tyler Crawford, I see you. Rebecca Helfritz, great to see you, my friend. We got Lou Dog. We got Noah Tate up in here. How you doing? We got Manuel Paccio. We got ourselves Steve Taylor, of course. How you doing, buddy? Cody Bag, how you doing, my friend? If you're watching, I see your DM right there. Yes, I am live today. We got Chelsea Iyer up in here. We got Real Ninja World, welcome to the stream. We got Taco Killer in here as well. Kakapopo, how you doing? And let's go with a few more people. Let's go Matthew Bonneau. Let's go Bradley Robinette. Thanks for the 2-bomb, my friend. We'll read that in a hot second. And the Trustful One, Peyton Cash. Welcome, everybody. All right. Lots to talk about. So, your boy Conman was not live on Thursday for AEW, was not live on Friday for SmackDown, but we are here again tonight covering all of Payback. Now, I know lots of people are probably asking, what the heck happened, Conman? Like, why are you taking so much time off or whatever? Well, it wasn't my game plan, if I'm perfectly honest. My game plan was originally to try to take Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah, that sounds right. Friday Night SmackDown off. And then I was going to live stream Lucha Underground during the day on Friday. Thursday came around, and I don't know what it was, guys. Like, it's not that I was badly ill or anything like that. I guess technically speaking, I could have gone live on Thursday, but you know, I just kind of had like this pounding headache the entire day, and I wasn't feeling the greatest. I wasn't feeling myself. I was in a little bit of just like, you know, a rough mood throughout the day as well, and it wasn't in my best interest, I guess you could say, to go live that night for whatever reason, right? And I don't really know exactly why I felt that way on Thursday. So I decided to take Thursday off, and then Friday during the day, there was a lot of stuff that I needed to get done to get ready for the weekend, because I was actually going away to a friend's cottage for a couple days. Well, a day, I guess you could say. We left Friday night after Becca was done work, and then we're there all day on Saturday. Woke up this morning at 5:45 a.m. to get back here in time for the live stream. But regardless, I just wasn't really feeling myself on Thursday, and Friday, I couldn't quite work the Lucha Underground live stream in like I wanted to. So, anyways, that is my my explanation for why I wasn't here over the past little bit. I know I don't owe anybody one, but I think, you know, we should at least have a conversation as to why Conman wasn't live, because I like being live, I like interacting with you guys, and I feel bad that I wasn't. But we're here today, everybody. It's good to see you. We got a lot to talk about, but before we get into the fallout of Friday Night SmackDown, let's get to a couple donos right here from Joseph Piali to start things off. So let's get this, buddy. How you doing, my friend? It's good to see you, and it's good to see every single one of you guys in here today. So Joseph P said, crap, yeah. That's so sad, man. R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman. Like, that, oh my God. I don't even know how to explain how I feel about that one. It's just so incredibly sad. It is so incredibly sad. I'm trying to put it into words because, like, you know, I didn't really follow his career before Black Panther, right? I saw the Jackie Robinson movie in theaters, and I saw Black Panther in theaters, and I think those are the only two films that come to mind with him in them. But both of those movies I loved. I thought they were awesome. And then, of course, like, you know, him playing Black Panther throughout the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's a giant loss to every fan of films, but most importantly to everybody who followed his career, and even those who didn't follow his career, because he was such an influential person. So I don't even know what more to say about that. R.I.P. Chadwick. Like, cancer sucks, man. You guys know. I'm not trying to spin this into a me thing at all, so please don't take it this way. You guys know my feelings towards cancer. I lost my grandfather to cancer. Oh my God, is that almost 2 years ago? Coming up on it, isn't it? Holy crap. Anyways, a year and a half ago, I lost my grandpa to cancer, right? It was bladder cancer, and Chadwick Boseman passing away due to colon cancer. Just very, very, very sad. So, F cancer, man. I hope someday there's an actual way that we can help people with. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. It's just so damn sad. So damn sad. How we doing, everybody? It's great to see you. It really is.
Chadwick Boseman.
Mm-hmm. It's been a tough year, guys. It's been a tough year. I think it's been putting everything into perspective, you know. What's important in life? Family, friends, your loved ones. It's important. You got to look after them. You got to take care of your family, your friends. You just got to love each other, man. Life's too short. It's so too short, man. Bradley Robinette said Roman Reigns is going to win, feeling bad for Bray. Yeah, I guess let's turn this back over towards wrestling talk. I think Roman Reigns is going to win. We're going to talk about Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. I mean, there's a lot to dissect there. Yeah, I think Roman Reigns becomes the Universal Champion here tonight. Thank you very much, Bradley Robinette. Joseph P. Ali, then, right after that, he dropped a bomb in here. But we've got ourselves a new boss, and his name is Bradley Robinette. So thank you, Bradley. I appreciate your support. I think that makes you a multiple-time boss battle champion. Let's find your name here.
You want to, fry the biggest fish, in the lake, and the biggest fish right now is Randy Orton. Randy Orton just trying to show dominance, and you need someone like Keith Lee to step up to the plate and show Randy Orton. No,
maybe.
Sheriff in town, kind of like Eddie Murphy back in the day.
Be clear. Keith
Hang on, one sec. It sounds like there's somebody in my house. 1 second. I don't know if Becca's home from work. She might be. 1 sec.
I don't know many places. You're talking about a former NXT World Champion. You're talking about an NXT North American Champion, and I'm not surprised that when he shows up to Raw, the first thing he does. It's like showing up in jail. You show up, you find, that's all I've heard. You find the scariest guy there. I've talked to people. What in the world? I've talked to a lot of people about jail. Now you know why I blocked him, right?
Yeah. I'm going to block you, too.
But that's Keith Lee.
Yeah, he's also a 13-time world champion. And it goes to say, though, that Drew McIntyre got up from two kicks to the skull. I mean, that was pretty amazing. He got 3, but he got up from 2 to come back, and then that last one put him down. But most legends never make it out for 1.
Well, I'd like to be Keith Lee on that road to the top right now, but unfortunately, I'd hate for my first speed bump to be Randy Orton.
13-time world champion.
Yeah.
But let's forget, Randy Orton lost a week.
You going to make another gel reference here?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of speed bumps tonight. I mean, we have so many matches.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Okay, my bad. Just trying to. You know what? There's no other way to put this. We're all over the place. It's been a long day already. Very, very, very early morning. All over the place. So right now, just so you know, I'm all over the place. Becca didn't know I was actually live here tonight, so just kind of had to break the news to her. It's like, hey, yeah, the day's going to be even longer. All right, there we go. Let's get to this thing, though. We were talking already about Joseph P. Ali's $5 donation right here, but before we got into that, Bradley Robinette becoming the new boss. Thank you very much, my friend. It's good to see you. And then Bradley, I think that makes you only a one-time boss battle champion. I could be wrong, but I don't see your name elsewhere.
We are the show.
All right. Boom. And then Joseph Piali, thank you, my friend. He says, how was your weekend away? Good. Oh, I'm exhausted. What are your thoughts on what happened on SmackDown? Okay, so now we can talk about it. So SmackDown, I just watched it. Literally, I finished watching it about a half an hour before the show here today because I obviously was away and I missed it. And the show overall, honestly, was good. I thought the show flowed pretty good. I liked the amount of stories that were touched on. I loved the return of Sami Zayn. I thought AJ Styles, his portrayal was really cool in the show. Jeff Hardy, I think, kind of is sucking recently. No offense to Jeff Hardy fans. I think Jeff Hardy has not been good. I like the stuff with Heavy Machinery. I like the Otis Money in the Bank lunchbox. I thought that was really cool. But what everybody wants me to talk about is the ending, because we got Roman Reigns making one of the biggest partnerships in wrestling history. Potentially. We don't know for sure, but it feels that way. Roman Reigns aligning himself with Paul Heyman. Oh my. Okay, let's just talk about that. Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns. We have known for a long ass time Paul Heyman is high on Roman Reigns. Like, there's no question about that. The amount of feuds with Brock Lesnar and Roman, the amount that Paul Heyman has talked up Roman Reigns during those promos, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind. Roman Reigns has always been on the mind of Paul Heyman, and he has always wanted to be his manager. There's no doubt about it. The thing with Paul Heyman is that he is so good at working with somebody who already has that main event feel. Do you get what I mean by that? He's not good at elevating people like a Curtis Axel to a higher level. He's not necessarily great at bringing mid-card people to the main event. But what he is really good at doing is elevating a main event level talent, because he can talk them up and talk a big game. He knows how to sell tickets for people who are already over, and that's a big deal. So Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns being partnered together, just going to be, it's going to be magic, isn't it? And like the fact that Roman Reigns has turned heel, aligning with Paul Heyman, makes you wonder, like, are we going to get a bit of a CM Punk vibe with Paul Heyman? Like, is that going to be the partnership? Roman Reigns speaking and Paul Heyman speaking, going back and forth between each other. Like, I think it's going to be really good, guys. So I'm excited to see how this all develops. I think they just put the championship on Roman Reigns here tonight. I think that's got to be the goal. There's too much momentum going for him right now. I don't know if you do that by having Roman Reigns pin the Fiend, or if you have Roman Reigns pin Braun Strowman. I would probably say pinning Braun Strowman would make the most amount of sense. Braun Strowman was never supposed to be in that Universal Championship match against Goldberg. It was always supposed to be Roman Reigns versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. That obviously didn't go down, so it just makes sense for Roman Reigns to beat Braun Strowman, and then he can continue his whole monster among men, Braun sort of thing. You know what I mean? So that might be the direction. But what do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen here tonight at Payback? Lots of talk about Retribution, obviously. So Retribution might show up here tonight. I don't know if Retribution wrecks everyone and leaves. You know what I mean? So there could be some fun stuff. Sami Zayn coming back. They might have something with Sami Zayn. But I guess, without further ado, let's just quickly talk about the actual matches that are happening here tonight. So on the kickoff show, we're going to get Riot Squad versus the Iconics. That is a fine kickoff match for me. And the big thing that we have to remember with this pay-per-view today is it's not a true pay-per-view. It's what you would call a C-level pay-per-view with a massive freaking main event. It reminds me of WWE Battleground, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that when the Shield triple threat happened? It felt like it's just one of those pay-per-views that came out of nowhere that is going to have an absolutely epic match on it, and that epic match is the triple threat between Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, and The Fiend. So I think it's kind of cool, but it is really just out of nowhere, this entire pay-per-view. It's 1 week following SummerSlam. It's called Payback, so the theme of the pay-per-view is anybody who has issues with somebody is getting payback. So anyways, like I mentioned, Riot Squad versus the Iconics there. Feud evolves. Big E versus Sheamus. Okay, it's a showcase match for Biggie on Rise for his potentially championship win, definitely for his singles push. Matt Riddle versus King Corbin, that just makes sense. That has the theme of payback. You know, Matt Riddle looking for payback against King Corbin, taking out the King ransom on him. Dominik and Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy, again, following the theme of payback. That makes a ton of sense to have here on the show. Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley, okay. I guess, you know, that I guess makes sense with the storylines that have been going on. Apollo Crews, though, has been just so focused on MVP that Bobby Lashley stepping in, I guess, makes sense logically. Makes sense, you know, with the progression of the story. But they really don't have any issues with each other other than the fact that MVP doesn't like Apollo, really. You know, Keith Lee versus Randy Orton, that one came out of nowhere, but makes sense. You know, they had a little teaser on Monday Night Raw. Did Keith Lee so dirty. I'm sure hoping that tonight we see a new theme song for Keith Lee. There's been rumors that one is being worked on. I hope they change his attire as well because they did him really, really, really dirty. And no matter what anybody says, you cannot deny the fact that he got done dirty, all right? Whatever reason it was, you know, whether it was because WWE didn't want to pay 50% royalties on his theme song or what have you, whether he thought it was good or not, let's just say it right now, he did dirty. But he's going to face Randy Orton here tonight on Payback, which should be a decent match. The Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line. Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Bayley and Sasha Banks, didn't really talk about them on SmackDown, but they were really, really good. Their act continues to evolve. Sasha Banks starting to be positioned as the babyface to break through from this feud. Bayley is really becoming annoying against Sasha Banks, so, you know, that's not too bad. And Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, just one of those mismatched pairings that got a tag team title opportunity out of nowhere just because. It is what it is. I think we see new tag team champions here tonight. I think the evolution of Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax as a tag team who don't really like each other could turn into something similar to The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. We'll see. And then Universal Champion, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns versus the monster among men, Braun Strowman, in a no-holds-barred triple threat match. That one is going to be epic. Welcome back, Roman Reigns. My God, doesn't he make the Universal title feel a lot bigger? Yeah, this is going to be good. Get the title on Roman Reigns and wreck everyone and leave. There we go. Those are the matches that are happening here tonight. If you'd like to take a further look at what matches are here tonight, you can always take a look down below my face right here, or you can go into the description below. So let's get going here. Charles Wright, my friend, thank you for your $3 donation. He says, today is my birthday, Conman. I am 26 years old. Well, Charles Wright, thank you, my friend, for your support.
How was your weekend away? What are your thoughts on what happened on SmackDown?
And then Charles Wright, my man, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Can we get the live chat to chant, happy birthday, Charles? Or wish him a happy birthday, or whatever the hell you want to say. Just wish him a happy birthday, damn it. All right? Be nice to Charles, the man who is always right. And then after that, so let's get this one up here on the screen.
Down the minutes until Payback goes live on the WWE Network from the WWE.
Damn. All right, and Nightmare Inferno, how you doing, my man? Thank you for your 5-bomb. He says, why would they choose to host Payback the week after SummerSlam? I think it's stupid. There's no time for storyline development. Well, I mean, that's not true, right? If you've been paying attention to the entire story, not every single story got onto the SummerSlam card, and instead of expanding it to be like 13, 14, 15 matches, they shortened the card and then put all the other matches that they didn't really have room for on SummerSlam into the Payback pay-per-view. I absolutely disagree that there's no time for a storyline to build. There's stories built to this pay-per-view, stories that have a lot actually going on to it. There's just not a lot of title matches which were put on SummerSlam. I honestly don't mind it. You know, it's a C-level pay-per-view. It's not A level, it's not B level, it's C level. It's the third tier. 1 week after SummerSlam, and we get all of the matches that, you know, could have been put on SummerSlam, but weren't because, well, why would we want to sit there for 5, 6, 7 hours with no live crowd? You know what I mean? Right? So I don't mind it.
Why would they choose to host Payback the week after SummerSlam? I think it's stupid because there's no time for storyline development.
Well, the thing though that I also got to say to that is like, well, I understand and why they did it this way. It's not completely untrue that there's no time for storylines to develop, right? There is time for storylines to develop, and the stories have developed. I understand though what you're also saying. I'm not trying to shut it down completely, right? If they put it, 2 weeks after SummerSlam, they probably could have had a little more storyline development. But if I take a look at the matches here tonight, there is a ton of momentum already behind the Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman, the main event. And if you're able to get people invested in the main event like that with no build, it goes to show that people want to see the match, and sometimes you don't really need much more of a build than just 1 week, right? That ending segment of Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman being side by side, and the fact that they were trying to sign the contract throughout the entire night, it was decent. It led to this one. Led to this match, at least. Honestly, I look up and down the card. There's a lot of matches that could very well be, main events on Raw or main events on SmackDown. Like, I look Big E versus Sheamus. That could easily be a main event on SmackDown, just a random episode. Matt Riddle versus King Corbin could easily be a main event on SmackDown. Dominik Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy could easily be a main event on Raw. Cruz versus Lashley for the United States Championship could easily be a main event of Raw. Keith Lee versus Randy Orton, easily be a main event of Raw. Bayley, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Because there's a title on the line, it could be a main event. I don't think it's that thrilling of a matchup, if I'm being honest. So that one we'll just say, meh. Okay, we'll say that one, meh. And then, yeah, like I said, the main event. It looks all good, honestly. And it doesn't need much more building than that. I think we're going to get a decent show here tonight. I think we're going to have a lot of fun watching it. And we might very well get a new Universal Champion. Well, what's your guys' bold predictions here tonight, everybody? What is your bold predictions? Steve Taylor is asking me, have I seen the post from the hacker? No. All right, I don't know what you guys are referencing, so can you guys send me the video over on Twitter? I'm going to pull it up here. If anybody can just mention me at Conman167 over on Twitter. Oh, yeah, the Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross segment on SmackDown. So Alexa Bliss slowly looking like she's changing a little bit. Little braid in her hair. Oh, yeah, all right. It's picks mostly. Okay. Con, does Paul Heyman introduce Roman? I think so. I think he has to. And do I think Retribution will attack? We didn't get it at SummerSlam, and Retribution, is, you could kind of say Payback's another word for Retribution. I think there's a reason why it is so close after SummerSlam, guys. Like, I don't think this was done accidentally. I don't think WWE was just like, oh, well, actually, you never know for sure, but I don't think Vince McMahon was sitting back in his chair, like, well, goddamn it, pal. We need to have SummerSlam, and then 1 week later, it'll be such good shit if we have Payback 1 week later, and we're going to have zero plans for it. We're not going to do anything major. We're just going to have 1 week later the Payback segment because it is cool. No, I think Vince McMahon has a reason for it here tonight. I think there is there's something in store for us. I cannot believe WWE would offer a pay-per-view like SummerSlam and then 1 week later another pay-per-view and not have anything major planned. You guys understand what I mean, right? It's entirely possible we get absolutely nothing here tonight. It's entirely possible Vince McMahon just wanted an excuse to get Roman Reigns back on top and he just created a whole pay-per-view for him. It's entirely possible. Absolutely. I think something big is in store for us here tonight. What do you guys think? What do you think is going to go down? So let's go right here, everybody. Let's go to courtesy of Steve Taylor and Raul Kapar as well.
Has a role to play in the greater good. The real tragedy here
Okay, let's see this. How do we...
It's not just gonna be your son. It is the
I am so confused. What in the world?
end up being the ultimate sacrifice.
I never left is what it says. Okay, all right, interesting. Saying I never left. So something going on with the hacker. I never left. Let me see if I can put this up on the actual screen for you guys, okay?
That's something totally different. I mean, we could be talking about faith all day, but the thing I need to really stress is Seth Rollins could really be
So this is the message right here, everybody.
I mean, Rey Mysterio being by his son's side in a match.
I wonder if I can rotate it all the way around.
Ray lives to be 100 years old, but this is going to be a moment that is literally going to be immortalized forever for these two people. And that right there, the power of that right there alone, testify.
And then let's flip this as well. Mirror it. Flip horizontal. Damn, I can't read that still. I still can't read that. Can you guys read that? I literally can't. Let's try this again. So flip that back to horizontal.
Son teaming up on a stage like this?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I'm trying to think this out.
Seth and Murphy understand how big a deal this is for this family.
that is.
Am I just being stupid?
You guys are testifying with each other.
Am I just being stupid, guys? Because I literally can't figure this out. Is that it?
We don't know that. Just because your son
Someone is turning. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. We got it. Someone is turning their back on each other. We're seeing a breakup tonight. You don't want to miss it. Right there, guys. Right there. That's what it says. Someone is turning their back on each other. We're seeing a breakup tonight. You don't want to miss it. Sasha Banks and Bayley? Sasha Banks and Bayley. Sasha and Bayley. Sasha and Bayley. Ooh, interesting, guys. Interesting. Could also be Dominik Mysterio and Seth Rollins. Could also be Buddy Murphy and Dominik Mysterio and Seth Rollins. What am I talking about? Could also be Dominik Mysterio and Rey Mysterio. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say, guys. Could be Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler. Yeah, could be that as well.
You say that King Corbin runs it, but does he? I think he seems a little scared.
Interesting.
Matt Riddle doesn't belong in my kingdom here on SmackDown.
What if it's Heavy Machinery? That could happen too. I saw something very interesting with Heavy Machinery. I think it was Wrestle... Oh, shoot, what's his name? Wrestle Features on Twitter. He suggested that Otis at the end of the night come running down to the ring ready to cash in Money in the Bank, but only bring the lunchbox and not actually bring the correct Money in the Bank contract and try to cash in the lunchbox, and then being so confused why he can't cash in the lunchbox. I think that would be kind of funny. I think it would be a terrible way to end the show, but I think it'd be kind of funny. I think that's more of an ending for like SmackDown than anything, but it'd be funny. All right, we got ourselves another donation right up in here. Raul Kapar, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. He says, if you want to hear the audio, go on the Messenger WWE on Insta and you'll hear it. Okay, let's check that out then. Thanks, buddy. Oh, we're about to get our first match, aren't we? That too, Steve Taylor.
If you want to hear the audio, go on the message WWE on Insta and you'll hear it.
All right, we're going to pull that up in a hot second. But Raul Kapar, you, my friend, have become the new boss. Thank you, Raul. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well here today on this Sunday night. Time for a riot. It's the Riot Squad. Where the heck is your name? There's way too many names in here now. Raul, are you not a boss battle champion? Really? First one? Okay, well, there we go. My bad. So one-time boss battle champion. I'll take that, buddy. Thank you very much for the support. Good to see you. And then Nightmare Inferno says, I'm excited for the CMU this week. Yeah, I am too, buddy. It's going to be a good one. The fallout of Lou Dog turning his back on Christian. No, I am already a boss battle champion? I thought so. Where the heck are ya? I can't find your name. Oh, the Iconics gear looking decent, actually. All white. I'm like a 4-time boss battle champion. I thought so. Okay, let me try this again. I cannot seem to find your name. But here is the Iconics.
How long do you think that'll last? It's not gonna last. Liv, we have tried to warn you about Ruby's real intentions. About who Ruby really is. And you're gonna find out tonight when we expose you for the fraud team you are. And that
your name is literally
will
not
make
there.
This payback iconic.
Oh my god, it's the first one.
It just never ends with the Iconics.
It's literally the first one. I was zooming right past it the entire time. But it's about to get Iconic up in here. All right.
We're out there going to battle. You want to get in your opponent's head, and you want to make sure that they understand that you are the dominant force
So,
in that ring.
matchup right over here, everybody. It's time for the Iconics versus the Riot Squad, the reformed Riot Squad of Ruby Riot and Liv Morgan. I'll be asking you guys over on twitter.com/Conman167 who you guys think is going to win this match. And very soon, everybody, I want to be able to have the voting take place right in the live chat, okay? Into the cover, count of 2, kick out by Liv. Oh, thank you, Sapper, right there on Twitter. So, everybody, we are going to mute the audio from the match right now at Payback, and we are going to play this audio.
You can always hear it before you see it.
I'll tell you one thing. Payback is coming, and it's coming real soon.
Okay. Well, that told me absolutely but frig nothing. But it is what it is. Let's get back here to the actual show.
Playing the mind games, Tom. Playing the mind games. Ruby Riot in pursuit. Whoa!
Oh. Hey, PS4 Twist, you said you broke your foot this week. I will rejoin my me. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that, PS4 Twist, that you broke your foot, buddy. Hopefully that you're feeling okay, and hopefully that you're doing all right. Let's get over here to Twitter, though, everyone. I want to ask you who will win. So Riot Squad or the Iconics? All right. What do you guys say? Is it time for a little drink? Because Conman's got to kind of drink away the hangover. I know that sounds really silly, but once you guys get a little older, some of you will understand what I mean, and the rest of you who understand what I mean already, well, they understand what I mean. There we go. All right, into the cover, and a kick out there by Peyton Royce. I'm glad you enjoyed it there, Jonathan Lemon. Exactly, Raul Kapar. As crazy as it sounds, it's so true. To quote Thomas Rhett, there ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. I am probably a terrible role model for some people. If I'm just being honest here, I'm probably a terrible role model. Don't always do as I do. But Miller Genuine Draft MGD, oh boy, very tasty. You're drinking Hobgoblin, awesome, buddy. Hey, Jordan Williams, how you doing, my friend? Unfortunately, I'm reading this right now, buddy. It's been a year today since my grandpa passed away. I've not had the best of days, but knew being in the stream would make my night better. Thank you for everything you've done for me, Con. And Jordan, man, like, I feel for you, bud. You've always got your family here, though. You've always got this Conman community. We love having you a part of this community, man. And, like, I know some days may be tough. I know some days just getting out of bed even might be difficult. But You've got people who love you. You got people who care about you, right? And that goes for everybody else here in this live chat. This is a community. This is what we call a family. And as I've seen some people basically trying to say that this is not a community or whatever. No, this is straight up a community. We're a community of wrestling fans who love to talk wrestling, and we're here for each other. So, Jordan, buddy, I'm hoping that tonight we can put a smile on your face, my friend. I hope we can. Oh, Glenn Cross, buddy. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I'm so sorry to hear. Like, the more that I've gotten to know you guys, the more that I am understanding that there is a lot of pain. Excuse me. There is a lot of pain in this world, right? And sometimes people just need a place to talk about that pain, whatever it may be. This community, always here for you. Always. Whether it be here, in the Discord, what have you. You have friends, you have family who want to hear what is going on in your life. You got people who want to look out for you. So regardless what's going on in your life, I hope I can put a smile on your face here tonight. I hope that the community can come together and we can have a lot of fun watching something we all love together, i.e. wrestling. So it's great to have you guys here tonight. Whether you're struggling or whether you're having a great day, let's have ourselves a great night tonight. But Peyton Royce trying to, hang on. Ruby Riott, though, trying to make the tag to Liv Morgan, but Peyton Royce takes Liv out from behind. Ruby Riott now might just get her leg rolled up. Ruby Riott, there's nobody for her to tag. Nobody for her to tag.
What's this? Billy Kay's trying to convince Morgan that Riott struck Morgan.
What? Hang on. Oh, what a heel kick. Billy Kay trying to show Liv Morgan the fact that it was, and maybe not even a fact. I'm not even sure what happened there. Is Liv Morgan not impressed? Is Liv Morgan pissed off? Oh, down goes Ruby. Is Liv going to leave Ruby Riott? What? Ruby Riott with the kick there to the side of the head. But, like, I don't know what just happened. Liv Morgan, is she going to get back in this match? Ruby Riott pleading. Come on, Liv, get back into it. There you go. Liv Morgan's back in, and she's made the hot tag, and into the ring she comes. Clothesline takes out Peyton Royce. Forearm to the face of Billy Kay, and another clothesline takes out Peyton Royce. And face first goes Peyton. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Kick to the midsection. Knee to the face. Enziguri catches her there, and down goes Peyton. We got 15 minutes left until the main show here tonight, everybody. Oh, back elbow. Oh, no. Peyton Royce got hit hard. Oh, that's a botch. That's a botch. That's a botch. Oh, no. That's a big old botch. Oh, and Peyton Royce's head just getting slammed kind of into the corner turnbuckle. Here goes Liv, and there's... Oh, my God. Oh, no. That didn't look good. That didn't look good. Is Peyton Royce's shoulder okay? You guys are saying Botch Guy is in attendance here tonight. Is he on the screen somewhere? Yeah, something's gone with her shoulder. This is not really good for Peyton Royce. Does not look good at all. Oh my God, what is this match right now? Come on. Peyton Royce with double elbows. Gets rid of Liv Morgan. Kick to the side of the head of Ruby Riott. Tag comes in Billy Kay. The Iconics have her up. Deja vu, almost a magic killer, inverted magic killer, 1, 2, broken up by Liv Morgan though as she makes the save. Liv Morgan dragging Ruby Riott back to her own corner, makes the tag, in comes Liv again, alright, so she's a legal woman. Forearm to the face though of Liv Morgan from Peyton Royce. Tag has been made to Billy Kay. I'm really watching Peyton Royce's shoulder here. I'm really watching it. Doesn't look good. Oh my God, Billy Kay goes right into the shoulder again of Peyton. Face first goes Peyton Royce, down goes Liv, but Billy Kay gonna roll her up. 1, 2, kick out by Lil Liv. All right, forearm to the face, down goes Billy. Tag has been made. In comes Ruby Riott. Are we about to see the win here? Ruby Riott. Oh, what? Code breaker. Riott kick. Good night, Billy Kay. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Riott Squad wins.
I think this is a huge win for Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan. They faced adversity, they got over their hump, and they captured a victory in the process.
I mean, I guess. Sure. That's the right call, I think. Pay-per-view, pre-show. Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott look like they've got issues still, but they're working them out. Match wasn't great. Filled with some botches. Was it unentertaining, though? No. Is that even a word? Unentertaining? I don't even know. But it was relatively entertaining. It got me invested enough. Like, is Liv Morgan leaving Ruby Riott? You know, so if that's the pre-show, that's the pre-show. For a C-level pay-per-view, having a pre-show match like that makes sense. All right, everyone. Interesting. So, according to WWE right here, Drew McIntyre apparently has sustained a hairline jaw fracture as a result of 3 kicks to the skull. So, storyline, but he's got a fracture apparently.
So many emotions. Yeah, I was really confused here. I thought you almost hit me for a second.
I've been trying to tell you for weeks that that's not me. That's been them the whole time. They've been trying to tear us apart.
Camera work. Come on, cameraman.
I'm the one who should be sorry. This is the beginning, you know? This is the beginning. Everybody in the world needs to see this. This is the beginning for us.
Come on, cameraman. This is terrible camera work. You're literally blocking Liv Morgan out.
I mean, is this you're officially back. I
JBL,
mean, this
move.
cements the Riott
Like,
Squad
frig.
as being back.
Living Riott.
I riot to live.
And I live to riot.
So that should answer that.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
It's a great match, ladies. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Happy to see you guys
Carry
back.
on with the show.
Yes, thank you. We'll carry on with Peter kissing up to Booker. Go ahead. Say something else.
No, they're back.
That was huge.
Wow.
Huge win.
What a great match. What a great match.
So, picture Liv Morgan's my hand. Picture my face as JBL. That's what it was like for about the first, I don't know. Liv Morgan would try to peer around the side. JBL would move his head. She'd try to peer here. JBL would move his head. Like, just literally Liv Morgan's trying to peer around. JBL kept moving, man. He was taking all the camera time. Oh, man.
I'm just saying.
So, yeah, they live to riot. She riots to live. Riott Squad. The Living Riot. Back together. Do you guys like it? Yes or no? Let me know in the live chat. I've seen a few people asking about, did I see Kenny Omega in the crowd on Friday? I'm going to let you know right now, I barely pick up on little details to begin with. So if there's anything going on in the background of the crowd, chances are Conman's tunnel vision is blocking it out. So no, if that is the case, like, I have seen some people saying that Kenny Omega was in the crowd. I've also seen some people saying that it's photoshopped. I'm not too sure what's true. Regardless, if he was in the crowd, that's freaking hilarious. If he wasn't in the crowd, well then, you know, hey, Photoshop and Twitter does it again.
Speaking of the history books, this is a family feud. Rey Mysterio and his son Dominik against Seth Rollins and Murphy.
All right, and there is certainly strength in numbers, and while Shayna Baszler...
All right, let's listen to this thing, everybody.
Every game has champions. No heroes that draw into battle, that fight for glory. We watch and we cheer. We choose sides and pledge our allegiance. What happens when that loyalty is betrayed? What if nothing is quite what it seems? That everything you think you know is just a game. A game of wars and lies, cover-ups and disinformation, secret operations that never took place. Federal pawns grind away their simulation. But every system has its weakness. Join me. It's time to learn truth.
All right. Well.
Debut on Monday Night Raw.
That's interesting. Retro buddy man. I just answered your last question. Literally just talked to you 30 seconds ago. No, my friend. this has to be a thing. I really, really need a lot of people who ask this same question, Retro, and you're one of these people. A lot of other people think that for whatever reason, if I'm not talking to them directly in the live chat, or if I haven't answered one of their questions or something like that, or I haven't really interacted a ton with them, they think that I'm mad at them. I promise you guys, there is nothing personal if I'm not able to get to your message, or if I'm not able to get to your question, or if I happen to just read it and not answer it. Nothing personal, okay? Promise you, you do not have to worry about it. The only way that you would know if I'm upset at you is if I blocked you. Because I'm not upset. I don't hold these personal vendettas against any of you guys in the live chat. If I do, I just block you because I don't have time to deal with BS, right? So no, do not worry, all right, guys? I try not to ignore. I try to get to as many comments as I can throughout the day, while also trying to talk about whatever is going on. The fact is, there's a lot to talk about. I had to explain why I really wasn't here for the last little bit. Had to talk about Friday Night SmackDown and break that all down. Had predictions here today. We had a match. You know, it's been 53 minutes, and we're just getting around to really a lot of your guys' questions. So don't worry, all right, Retro Demand? I'm not blanking on your questions. I just have not either seen them or have not been able to get around to them yet. But keep talking to me, buddy. You know I love you. I know, Retro, and that's just why I wanted to let you know, man. It's, trust me, there is zero animosity between us. There is, like, I promise you. I promise you, man. I like talking to you, okay? What else? What else do we got here? Big Tiger, how you doing, buddy? He says, since Sarah Logan is gone, who do you think should be the new third Riot Squad member? Nobody. I think Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan together as a duo should be it. If Sarah Logan is ever able to come back, I think that's when you expand on that story there. I don't think you add another person into it just because it was a three-person group beforehand. I think you just continue to roll with whatever is working, and right now, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott together is working. I did, yes, I did know that Sarah Logan is pregnant. Congratulations to her and Eric, right? Yeah, it's Eric, yeah. Who should be the leader of Retribution? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. See, here's the thing. You want it to be somebody who's massive. The only people that I can really truly think about it would be Randy Orton, but that doesn't make a ton of sense. People say CM Punk. I think that's fantasy booking at best. I don't envision it being CM Punk. It would be really cool if it was. I would mark out. You guys know that I would. I also don't think wrestling totally needs CM Punk. If I'm being honest, I think CM Punk needs wrestling a little bit more than he realizes. He never seems to be able to get away from it. Anyways, that's just going off on a tangent. Roman Reigns, though. I don't know if that could work, but I think like a faction of Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman on the microphone, with Dominik Dijakovic, Mia Yim, Dio Madden, maybe.
So what motivation does that provide to Keith Lee?
I don't know. I'm really trying to go off the photos that I've seen. Caden Carter, I thought that they had up there as well, but I don't know if they want to use the people they've had for the stand-ins either. Like, it's really difficult. I think that this is just going to be something that it is incredibly difficult to guess and predict. I would love to give you guys a true prediction as to who do I think is going to be the leader of Retribution, or who do I think is going to be in Retribution. The straight up thing is, I don't know. I can tell you that who I would like to see. I would like to see Tommaso Ciampa. I'd like to see Johnny Gargano. I'd like to see Candice LeRae. I'd like to see Dominik Dijakovic, and I'd like to see Mia Yim. I think those five together would be really, really, really freaking fun together. But I don't think that's going to go down. What if it's Wade Barrett? I don't hate that. Jesse McVeigh asking me, can we get Drunk Man 167 tonight? I don't think I'm going to get Drunk Man 167, but I got a beer with me right here.
Keith Lee taking on Randy Orton. Randy knows he's going to have a fight, the fight of his life with this young man, Keith Lee. And it's always
If Retribution was smaller in numbers, then they could have Roman. Maybe. I don't think the numbers really truly dictates who it's going to be. I guess you could say...
Could that guy be Keith Lee?
I guess you could say, like, if they had somebody who isn't quite...
I just saw on Twitter that apparently...
quite a main event talent be the leader, then you're probably going to need a ton of people in the group to get people to pay attention to it. Similar to how the Dark Order works over on AEW. Brody Lee, don't get me wrong, he is a good talent. He has been incredible ever since he has come over there, and we know he can work. But he's not a main event level talent, not at the moment. So it needs a lot of people in the group to make you pay attention to it, right? And they do that because it masks a few things, if that makes any sense.
He said that Randy Orton is in for the fight of his life with Keith Lee. Do you agree with that?
Well, I'll just say this. He's in for the high-pressure situation of his life because he lost the match at some point.
Yeah, Chelsea Green, Shane Thorne, Mia Yim, Caden Carter, Dominik Dijakovic, Dio Madden. Yeah, I've seen that photo there. We'll see if that is actually the revealed people. I don't think it's going to be.
So there is a ton of pressure on Randy Orton.
People also saying Retribution equals Nexus. No, not even close. Not even close. The idea of it being a faction who just comes in and is wrecking havoc, yeah, that I guess you could say that's a little similar to Nexus. But Nexus was a complete initiative of the NXT 7, which is what they originally called themselves, right? NXT 7, NXT 8, and whatever. That led to their debut, and it was more so them making the jump from developmental to the main roster and taking what they believed was rightfully theirs. Retribution, on the other hand, it seems like there's just so much more to it. There's a lot more mystery behind it. There's a lot more intrigue. I think it's a different storyline entirely. But now, here we go, everybody. It is now time for WWE Payback. I'm your host, Conman167. It's great to have all of you tuning in here today. But let's get going with that Payback certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got Oliver James. How you doing, my friend? We got the GOAT. We got No Name up in here. Chelsea Mike, how you doing? Diego Toledo, nice to see you. Nicholas Smalley, how you doing? We got J Money Jeff. Tesla167. We got Mr. Combine up in here. We got Bradley Robinette. Kevin Langoff, how you doing, my man? Nice to see you. We got ourselves Jay Cochran once again. How you doing? Balin Howe, welcome to the live stream. We got ourselves Brian. I already said your name, but you get a second shout out. We got Coup de Grace up in here. We got Lux7. Nice to see you, my friend. How you doing? Mr. Tornicane, welcome. Waleed Hijaz. Desi Plays, how you doing? Desi, good to see you here. We got ourselves Zin. How you doing? Nick Prena, great to see you. WWE Music, Angel Hernandez, Raul Kapar, Matthew Beno. Once again, man, you're getting lots of shout-outs right there. Along with Retro Demand, how you doing, buddy? We got Angel up in here. Jason Barker made his way. Nice to see you, my friend. Julio PG. Julio, how you doing? Julio! We got Roger Games up in here and Roger Dodger. Welcome, everybody, along with Tyler Crawford and anybody else that I didn't get around to. It's good to see you. Cheers, everybody. Let's get this game started. Game, show, whatever. If you guys are ready for the show, give me a hair yeah. Oh, Payback. Yeah, Payback. Yeah, Payback. What? Conman so freaking white. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, look at the hair yas. That's good to see everybody. Look at all those hair yas in the live chat. Aw, hair yeah. I'm doing pretty good, my friends. Great to have you. Like I said, there's a lot of good stuff that is going to be going on here tonight. Just for everybody who is tuning in, the matches that we have are available just below my face, also down in the description below, but they are also these ones. We got ourselves a Big E versus Sheamus. We got Matt Riddle versus King Corbin. John Faison, how you doing, my friend? Matt Riddle versus King Corbin. We got the Mysterios, Dominik Mysterio and Rey Mysterio versus the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. That's going to be that match. That's a tag team match. We got Apollo Crews versus the big bad Bobby Lashley. He is going to take him on for the United States Championship. We got Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. That's a one-on-one match. We got the women's tag team titles on the line. Bayley and Sasha Banks defending against the mismatched team of Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. And then the main event, the reason you're all here tonight, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus the monster among men, Braun Strowman versus the big dog, Roman Reigns. Oh, man, everybody. Big show here tonight. Big fight feel. And for the fact that this is 1 week following SummerSlam, I am incredibly impressed at how exciting this card feels. I don't know if it's just me, but the matches tonight I want to see. I truly do. I think that the matches that we have ahead of us tonight look really solid. Has real good potential to be a standout show, one that we were not expecting. Let's do this thing. Con update the results tab. Thank you, Raul. I guess we do have Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan picking up the win earlier here tonight.
And now, Hulu presents WWE.
Boom. It's payback time, and we got Pyro inside the Thunderdome. Cool. That looks dope. The arena looks pretty dope. Cannot complain too much with that one. Are you guys excited for this here tonight? Well, if you are, let's get some shoutouts going because we got Officer Pulse GTA following me on Twitter. Thank you, my friend. Jason Voorhees, how ya doing? Amir Barnes, welcome to the Twitter feed. How you doing? Thanks for the follow over there. And everybody else. What is this? From Tom Brady Hater says, kickoff show. I can't read it. It's too small, man. Hey, Lou Daddy. How you doing, Lou Daddy? Ooh, okay. United States Championship match to start off the show. It's the big bad booby. The Booby Lashley. That's right. It's Booby Man. It's booby time. Oh, my goodness. What's my reaction to Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns teaming up together? You want my honest-to-God reaction? This is exactly what it would have been like. Wait, why is Roman Reigns saying that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler? Oh my God, that's Paul Heyman's. Oh my God, that's Paul Heyman! Oh my God, Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman! Are you kidding me? They're together! Something like that, probably. Probably something along those lines.
Was in the business of hurt, but tonight we're running a little special on something called Payback. Apollo, you got the biggest victory of your career over me last week at SummerSlam. That night you got lucky. This night you got Lashley. And the last time you ran into the CEO of the Hurt Business, you spent a month at home with your wife and kids nursing your hurt neck. Tonight, my man's gonna debo that United States Championship and make sure that you become a permanent stay-at-home dad.
Ooh. That's a big message right there from Montel Vontavious Porter. Here comes Apollo. All right. So Bomb Zoni says, I'm in the 8:30 EST portion of the Thunderdome tonight. You should look out for me. You can tell through my PFP if I get in. I mean, we'll take a look for you, buddy. I don't know your face at all, if I'm being honest. It's difficult to look for somebody's face that I don't know. And, like, I know I could take a look at your profile picture, but if I'm being honest, I would not recognize you in the crowd. Wouldn't know for damn sure if it was you or not. So have a good time there, my friend. Best of luck with the Thunderdome, but Conman's not going to know who you are. I'm sorry, buddy. We got a $5 dono up in here from DND. How you doing, DND? Jeff Hobbs, he says, woo! That match on the CMU was insane and new. Cruiserweight champion, man. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Jeff Hobbs, DND, my man. Really glad that you enjoyed it. The CMU, honestly, is running wild. Not to take a quote from Hulk Hogan or anything, but it is truly running wild. If you guys have not seen the CMU, make sure you look out for it this Wednesday on the Conman channel, all right?
Woo, that match on CMU was insane, and new cruiserweight champion. Underscore Conman167, yes. Underscore Conman167, yes. Underscore Conman167, yes.
Oh, that's too funny. Conman_167. Yes. Conman_167. Yes. Conman_167. Yes. All right. There we go. But let's get this match over on twitter.com/Conman167. Who do you guys think is going to win? Kevin says, has the Fiend ever looked at his heel glove? Always seemed like it was the hurt glove. He has a couple times. He's looked at the heel glove early on, I believe, but he hasn't looked at it really recently. I'm actually curious to see if he's going to start diving into that side of his character if he loses the championship here tonight. So let me ask you guys, who will win over on Twitter? Either Bobby Lashley. I could put Booby Lashley, but I don't want to do that on Twitter. Booby Lashley. Or will it be Apollo Crews? Real Gaming. Thank you, my friend, for subscribing. Welcome to the channel.
240 pounds, but moves like a man half his size. Oh, but Bobby Lashley about 270, Joe, able to rock.
All right. Nicely done. And then we got a couple donos right here, but Apollo Crews leaps over top of Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, though, drives his knee right into the midsection. But the Twitter poll is now live, everyone. You can vote who you think is going to win this match. And eventually, once again, we are going to find a way for you guys to be able to vote directly in the live chat, and it will pop up on the screen. It's going to take a little bit for me to get it set up. I'm really hoping that it's going to be set up soon. I don't know exactly how it works, and there's still a lot of things that I got to look into, but still, I want to be able to have it so that you guys can literally vote in the live chat by typing like an exclamation mark, vote, and then whatever. So we're going to get that set up for you guys, hopefully in the near future. Apollo leaping over the top, sidesteps him there. Bobby Lashley jumps over top of his foot to the face, I guess you could say. Apollo Crews moonsault, down goes the big bad booby. The big booby man. Oh, what am I doing? So, let's continue on with a few more donos right here. Thank you, everyone, for the support. So, first up, we had ourselves a midi. How do you feel about the upcoming title match, the TV title match between him and Steve K? Yes, a midi, that's going to go down this week on the CMU. A midi is getting an opportunity. He has not won a match, but a midi has somehow been a nice enough performer to be able to get himself into a TV title opportunity. We're going to roll this as a 10 bomb, my friend, just because you dropped 5 after 5. Thank you, buddy. Oh, my God. Lashley plants down Crews neck first. Yeah. Boom. On your knees, dog. But Bobby Lashley, maybe going for a count-out victory? That would be silly. It'd be silly to go for a count-out victory. You don't win the title that way.
How you feel about the upcoming title match?
Okay, few more shoutouts to some people over on Twitter as Bobby Lashley just drives Apollo Crews' head into the steel post. Man, Bobby Lashley bringing the fight tonight. But some shoutouts right here to Daniel, to Caden Ganser, to James Harris, and also to Angel. Thank you guys for following me over on Twitter. What is Bomb Zoni says, I have a feeling Otis will come out after his match to try to cash in, but with the Money in the Bank lunchbox. I think you might be onto something there, my friend. I've seen that a few times online already here. And it's fine. It is hard to see people in the crowd. Much love, Conman. Well, we'll try to look for you, my friend. No promises that I see you, though. How you doing, Con Mom? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Let's continue on. Lauren Rich here. How you doing, Lauren? Thank you for your support. She says, sorry it's not much, but love your streams, Conman. Lauren, that is greatly appreciated here. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and for supporting these shows. You know, without people like you, no matter how much or how little, it helps keep it running. So I really appreciate that, Lauren. Thank you for your support, and hopefully you're doing well. Damn is right. Bradley Robinette then dropping 2 in here. We're going to continue to talk about wrestling in a hot second. I just got to run through these donos. Thank you, everyone, for your support. So Bradley says, WWE really needs to go back to TV 14. I miss it. My friend, I believe they have been airing some episodes of TV 14. It's not all the time, but they do have the ability to sometimes go TV 14 from what I have seen. I think they're transitioning right now. I think they are. Lashley going for the flatliner. Nice counter there by Apollo Crews. And an enziguri to the side of the head of Bobby Lashley. And down goes Bobby.
Lashley is still standing. That is what is so difficult about facing Lashley. Just getting this man off his feet is a gargantuan effort.
Oh, up, looking for the Dominator. Turns him around and inside out. Apollo Crews lands right on his face. Into the cover. 2. Kick out by Apollo. Whoa, that was close. That was really freaking close. But we got one more dono up in here from Casey Wood. How you doing, Casey? I think Amity became the new boss, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Jamie Todd, because I really do not wish to promote that here. No, that's not what we're doing here. I love her. She's my mom, but she's not a moderator on this channel. She doesn't need to be put in that position. Moderators see a lot of crap. Oh, nice one right there. Nice crossbody from Apollo Crews, and down goes Bobby Lashley. But Amity, my friend, you have become the new boss, and how many times of a boss battle champion? I think you've got a few underneath here.
It's very hard for Apollo Crews to actually capitalize. I mean, those ribs, that liver, I mean, it took all that punishment. Lashley's done a great job attacking.
Do I miss Dean Ambrose inside of the WWE? Do I? Not particularly. Not particularly. You know, like he's there, I guess. You know, would I like to have him back in the WWE? Sure. But, you know, we still get to see his work. I'm not really missing him, to be honest. I still get to see him. His work in AEW hasn't been bad. It hasn't been great. What a spine buster by Crews, though. But let's find Amity. Oh, what a standing moonsault there to the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Lashley. I legit can't find your name, Amity. Are you only a one-time boss battle champion? Like, am I just missing something here? Am I pulling another Raul Kapar?
This is the best he's looked at this entire encounter. He needs to capitalize.
I feel like Amity's been a boss battle champion. I feel like he has. Maybe not, though. Oh, all the way up. No! Oh, was going for the full Lashley there for a second, but no. Well, Amity, my friend, you're a one-time boss battle champion until we find out otherwise. Clothesline attempt there from Lashley, and down goes Lashley with the back suplex. That's a German-style suplex. Wait, where's Apollo going? Apollo? Frog splash delivered. 2, kick out. Whoa! Big kick out there from Bobby Lashley. Holy moly. That's a nice little move to add into the repertoire. But here's the thing, guys. The frog splash. We got to talk about it because it is being heavily used by a ton of people right now inside of the WWE as a transition move. But the problem is that some people still use it as a finishing move. It's like the super kick. It's starting to lose its value. We got to be really careful at how many superstars are just randomly breaking out the five-star frog splash. You know, you got Montez Ford, who added in the rotation to make his frog splash look a little bit more epic, right? But when you have people like Kevin Owens using it, when you have people like Peyton Royce using it, when you have people like, well, now Apollo Crews using it, when you have the Dominik Mysterio using it, you know, when you have all these people using the frog splash as a move, Sasha Banks using it, it really kind of lowers the value of the maneuver. What do you guys think? Oh, going for the full Lashley. No, it's in. Oh, my God, no. Oh, my God, we got a new United States champion. Bobby Lashley just won. Like that. Holy crap. Okay, wow. The Hurt Business got the title back. No way. I mean, that's hard to argue. That is really, really hard to argue. I feel like, folks, that's probably the right call. I think that's the right call. Wow. The photos being taken as well. I kind of like that. Wait, what? Apollo? Come on, Apollo. Apollo, you lost. You lost fair and square, dude. You tapped out. What are you doing, man? You idiot. Like, you tapped out. You can't be mad at that. You gave up. You gave up, man. I'm getting that title back. Just believe that. Yeah, what a sore loser. Apollo, don't know how I feel about that, man. All right. Honestly, that's the right call, guys. That's the right call. By the way, there, Tom Brady hater. I see your message, Ghostface. Okay, buddy? I see it. We're gonna get around to it in a little bit here, okay, buddy? We're just focusing on the match right there. Just because you send a tweet doesn't mean it's always gonna get read, but we'll try to read yours, okay? Just give me a second here. We got a few more donos to get to, and then we'll get around to it. Oh, that beer's already getting warm. That's a mistake. That's a big mistake. All right. Let's continue on, though. Casey Wood says, why didn't Lumberjack have my US title when I came out with the Wolfpack last Wednesday? Holy crap, man. English. I'm not too sure, man. Not entirely sure. You're still the United States champion. You just came out without the title for whatever reason. The game does it sometimes.
Why didn't Lumberjack have my US title when I come out Wolfpack last Wednesday?
Batstar316, how you doing, my friend? He says, Con, the baby I'm having, just found out it's a girl. That's awesome, Batstar. Can't wait for the live stream. How did you react to Roman with Paul? Like or hate? Love, man. Love. Oh, it's such a great little combo right there. I'm hoping it's going to be awesome. It could very well be game changer. Well, thank you very much there, Batstar, for your support as well. Congratulations on the girl. Baby girl, by the way.
Con, the baby I
Hopefully everything just continues to work out fine and dandy, my friend.
Wait for live stream. How did you?
You got the support of the Con Man community behind you.
Like or hate?
And then, right after that, we got ourselves a new boss. So, Batstar, my friend, you have become a one-time Boss Battle Champion. Thank you, my friend. And I think Joseph Ali has the Boss Battle Championship in the bag this month. I don't think anybody's got a chance of catching him. Joseph Ali being a 14-time Boss Battle Champion. I think the next closest is either Raul Kapar at 4 times. Oh, you guys wanted my reaction? You wanted my reaction to Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns? Well, get ready. My reaction to Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns is coming up.
My Universal Championship that I never lost in the first place.
Wait, what?
That is not just a prediction.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's a spoiler.
No! It's Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns. Oh my God. There you go.
locker room, awaiting to hear if he has signed his contract for tonight's triple threat. Oh, Paul, we
Locking the door?
well, we were all shocked to see you. Is Roman Reigns your new client? And if so, how were you able to squirrel your way into...
Squirrel my way. You write your own material? Uh-huh. I guess Charlie wasn't available to ask me the questions this evening, so I'll have to tell you. If I have to recite my resume, after all these years, we're wasting each other's time. If you have anything to ask me besides my personal business, take your best shot.
Okay, I do. My question is, will Roman sign the contract?
Well, Roman Reigns said he would sign the contract, and I have every reason to believe that he will. But that's something you'd have to ask Roman Reigns.
Wait, may I go inside and speak with him?
No, you may not. Good question.
So Reigns still hasn't signed?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is the limitless Keith Lee.
So Roman Reigns apparently still hasn't signed the match, guys. Interesting. Keith Lee, though, he's got his pink band. He's got the limitless one, like this photo. We'll see. Oh. What is this?
Former WWE.
Oh, JBL, okay.
With the limo and the long horns, you intimidated the hell out of your opponents.
Well, thank you. I've enjoyed watching you. You're going to go far in this world. And I just want you to be prepared for that success. Got a couple hedge funds I think you might be interested in. Only $1 million to get in, courtesy JBL.
Thanks, man, but I don't have those kind of resources, dude.
You win this match, your first big match as a WWE Raw superstar, you'll be on your way. But I know there's a lot of pressure. First big match, and if you do lose, don't feel bad about it. And Randy Orton is one of the greatest ever. Good luck out there.
Interesting.
Keith Lee, Randy Orton still to come tonight.
That is interesting, everybody. I don't think that was done just for no reason. JBL as a potential manager for Keith Lee. So let me tell you something here, guys. Something that I have heard. I have heard that Vince McMahon plans for Keith Lee to be pushed as a monster heel in the future. Vince McMahon sees more money in Keith Lee as a monster heel at the start of his WWE career than as a over babyface. You can debate that all you want, but that is what Vince McMahon has said he sees in Keith Lee. That right there might have just planted a little seed at a future heel turn for Keith Lee and an alliance with JBL. I don't know about you guys, but I think JBL and Keith Lee partnered together could be something magical. JBL's ability to speak on the microphone and get people to hate you is second to none. He might be able to do that for somebody like Keith Lee as well. It's a very interesting little tidbit of information right there. Let's update the results tab right now. So, the first match that we had here tonight was the Apollo Crews match versus Bobby Lashley. Surprisingly, though I don't hate it, Bobby Lashley is our new United States champion.
I don't have to come out here and just be stoic for the sake of being stoic. But when I feel something like I feel something now.
So Bobby Lashley defeats Apollo Crews. Boom. But what do you guys think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji for Keith Lee so far inside of the WWE. I know that they've kind of done him dirty. You hate JBL. Well, man, like that's A-okay. That's A-okay. Let's get to some more donos. Jeff Hobbs, a.k.a. DND. How you doing, my friend? It says, just wanted to say Wakanda forever and go Keith Lee. Man, it's just so sad about Chadwick. Oh, so sad. Chadwick. Sub to whatever your name was. Thank you very much for subscribing. Merman Gang, I think. Thank you, my friend. And let's get this up here. Jeff Hobbs, thank you, my friend.
wanted to say Wakanda forever and Goo keep Lee.
Biggie. You know, I heard what you said in Talking Smack, man. And you're right. You are right. People have been talking
Ryan
about
Langdon,
you
thanks,
behind your
buddy.
back since the new day started. I've also heard people say that Kofi and Woods have been holding you back for years. And now's your time to shine and all that jazz. Well, I know the truth, fella. And the truth is, they haven't been holding you back. They've been propping you up. And now is your time to fall.
Put a lot of credence into those words.
I like that promo. Interesting, Steve Taylor. Interesting little tidbit of information Steve Taylor just passed to us. I'm going to take a look at this. But Steve says, notice they don't have the LED posts. They did for all the other shows so far. Not like they had to change arenas, and they usually use the old ones if the ring implodes or something these days. Yeah, you are kind of right. That has been known to happen when the LED posts are not there. The ring tends to either be destroyed or implode or something like that. Let's take a look, though, as Big E starts to come on down to the ring. Yeah, just regular steel posts, everyone. I wonder if I can show you here again without getting copyrighted. You can see, not really. I can't really show that much longer. Sorry, guys. You can kind of see that it's steel posts, though, which is interesting. What do you guys think? I think that's a great question to pass off to you guys. Do you think the ring implodes tonight? Yes or no? Let me know in the live chat, everybody.
You're over here plugging his stuff, and he's assaulting me with ring clothing. Oh, Big E loves to have fun. He loves to entertain, but when he's in the ring, Corey, he is all business. Big E versus Sheamus. Big, major, important matchup for the
All right, so let me ask you over on twitter.com/Conman167, who do you guys think is going to win this match?
screeching halt tonight. This is deeply personal between two big bulls tonight at Payback. Big E with a singles victory already over The Miz and John Morrison, also a very controversial win over Sheamus a number of weeks ago. And Sheamus was in.
It does feel like a glorified episode of SmackDown and Raw combined here today. It's like a Raw and SmackDown Super Show with a massive main event. That's the best way to put it, right? Like it's a really good card, but not a lot really on the line. Just a lot of storylines culminating here today. The theme of Payback, it works. And honestly, is there a better way to spend your Sunday night than watching WWE pay-per-views? We might all rip on it, the fact that this is so close to the previous pay-per-view, but the fact is that we sat here last weekend, Saturday night, watched NXT TakeOver. Sunday night, watched SummerSlam, and then 1 week later, we get ourselves another pay-per-view. It could be worse. Peanut the best, thank you very much, my friend. I'm going to actually run it right now, Batstar. Literally have my finger on it right here. It is locked and loaded, ready to go. I just got to click this button right here. You ready for it? You ready for it? All right, boom.
I'm promising a $100 dono before the end of November. That's a true spoiler, believe.
Oh, dude, that's so kind of you. If you happen to do that, man, thank you very much if you happen to. But, honestly, don't feel obligated. Don't feel the pressure to do so. I just want to entertain you guys. And literally any little bit is just appreciated to help keep this channel going. So thank you guys so much. And then Batstar, yes, my friend. I saw your other dono. Ahmed Solomon, thank you, my friend, for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. But right now, Big E and Sheamus are in the ring. Conman's got to get this up on the screen for you guys, and he's got to do his job a little better. Hey, the Sports Talker, how you doing, my friend? Andra Emery, welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Doing pretty good.
The Intercontinental title as well.
Yeah, Big E and Sheamus. This is one of those matches that, with the right positioning and the right, I guess you could say the right story, Big E and Sheamus could very well be a championship quality match for a world title. It could be one of those matches. if they were to position it correctly and the right story was there. What's my opinion on Baszler and Nia Jax? Oh, no, Big E just hit hard. Down goes Big E. Hey, Seth Rollins, he's asking me, am I planning on having... Let me try that again. Am I planning on having a kid? It's funny that you mentioned that. Literally, this conversation keeps coming up this weekend for some reason. Lots of people talking about it. Lots of people asking the very same question. Eventually, not anytime soon. I'm not financially stable enough. I don't really have much more of a business than this. You know, I want to establish something bigger than this someday. And I want to be able to provide a good life for that kid. You know, I had a good life growing up. My parents were able to give me pretty much everything that I could want. You know, they helped me through a bunch of times, you know, that I struggled in, and I want to be able to do the same to my kid. You know, I think that I owe my kid that in the future, you know, but it's going to be a little bit away. I think I'd make a freaking amazing dad, but it's not a thing that I can just rush into, that's for sure. Oh, punch in the midsection, though, of Big E. Another punch right there to Sheamus. 3 punches, but Sheamus just sweeps him right back down, and down goes Big E. Have you got around to changing the donation gifts like you wanted to? Nope. Nope, I have not. It's on my to-do list, my friend. This has just been such an insanely busy week. Abnormally, incredibly busy. Like, if we go back to last Friday, right? And we go from Friday, we had SmackDown. Saturday, we had ourselves NXT TakeOver and AEW. Sunday, we had SummerSlam. Not only that, but then I also had my WFRs for TakeOver and for SummerSlam. We had the Conman Universe SummerSlam. We had Monday Night Raw on the Monday. Like, there was just so much going on. I just have not been able to get around to it. And the fact that I was away Friday night and Saturday, the whole day, haven't been able to get around to it. But I want to, my friend. Trust me. Ooh, Sheamus, though, wrenching on the knee of Big E right now. The left knee. How you doing there, Jonathan Gastello? Welcome to the stream, buddy. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. If you could book the main event, centering it around Retribution, how would you book it? Okay, Juan Ramirez, that's kind of a fun little question. Let's roll that right here. So let's try this. If I was booking the main event around Retribution, I think what you have to do is, since it's a no-holds-barred match and pretty much anything goes, during the actual match, you have Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, and Roman Reigns just tear the house down. Do their big moves, spears, power slams, mandible claws, everything. I think, though, you have to think, who are you trying to get over as the babyface in this segment? Who are you trying to get over? Is it Roman Reigns you're trying to get over as a heel? Perfect. Okay, so if he is the centerpiece of Retribution, let's say Roman Reigns gains the most from Retribution attacking by winning the Universal Championship. Let's say he aligns with Retribution. All right. Who are you trying to get over as the babyface? Are you trying to get Braun Strowman over as the babyface, or are you trying to get The Fiend over as the babyface? I would say you're trying to get The Fiend over as the babyface. So the way that you position that match is you have Braun Strowman kind of get written out somewhere along the line, whether it was Roman Reigns spearing him, whether The Fiend and Roman Reigns work together to put him underneath the table, something to kind of cut out Braun Strowman. That leaves The Fiend and Roman Reigns in the ring. The Fiend is about to lock in the mandible claw on Roman Reigns, and the lights go out. All of Retribution surrounds the ring. They get in there Nexus style, because that's kind of been something they've been doing. Get in the ring Nexus style, beat up The Fiend. Roman Reigns finishes it off with a spear as everybody watches, and you could do one of two things to finish it off. You could have them all remain masked, or, simply put, you could have them, every single one of the people of Retribution, reveal their masks and show who they are underneath there. If that's Dominik Dijakovic, if it's Mia Yim, whoever the hell it is. Reveal the masks and go off the air with Roman Reigns standing high with the championship, Retribution by his side, along with Paul Heyman. You have yourself a new main event heel faction. That's, you know what, if we're booking Retribution around the main event, I think that's the way that you have to do it. If you want to get Braun Strowman over as the babyface, swap the Fiend and Braun Strowman, and you can have Braun Strowman go for the running power slam, and then exact same thing. So either or I think could work, but you got to figure out who you're trying to get over as the babyface in that main segment. Nice belly to belly there from Big E. The problem is that we essentially have 3 tweener characters in the main event. Nobody really knows who's a face, who's a heel. Sheamus with an Alabama slam. Oh, cover 2, kick out by Big E.
Exhaustion could be getting to factor in here. Sheamus, not a very well executed cover on Big E. Needs to keep the weight primarily on Big E's power.
Decent match, I guess. You know what's kind of crazy, guys, is that what I just basically said is not that outlandish of a booking scenario. That's actually a pretty simple finish to SummerSlam. The fact that some people are saying, like, only if WWE was that creative, that's quite a knock on WWE. I think, honestly, guys, we need to give a little more credit to what WWE has done over the past 4 months. It has taken its TV that was not very good. Like, don't get me wrong, 2020's been better, all right? But it wasn't great going into the pandemic. They found a way to change their content a little bit, get some fresh people on the screen, and to book some unique stuff. Like, you know, whether we like it or we don't, the fact is that WWE has been doing a lot better, and I think they deserve a little more credit than people give them. I think the stories that have been booked, they've not all been perfect. There's been some god-awful segments, do not get me wrong. But I think for the most part, it has been a pretty good show throughout 2020. I struggle to see too many major flaws. The biggest flaws is that characters aren't developed enough, and WWE has started to figure out, okay, we need to develop our characters long term, right? We need to give them a reason to be either a face or a heel. They're trying to establish more faces. They're trying to establish more heels, trying to introduce new talent. Yeah, honestly, I've liked 2020 so far for wrestling. Even without the live fans in attendance, it's still been good. But let's get here to another donation. We got ourselves Jordan Williams. Thank you, my friend. Oh, Big E hit hard. Man, he's got to be careful with that thing. It scares me every time. That suicide spear is just a scary thing, man, to watch. He could literally dislocate his shoulder at any given second. By the way, Batstar, my friend, thank you very much. You became the new boss. One time, Boss Battle Champion. Big E going for the big ending. Can't get him all the way up there. And Sheamus reverses the big ending into a knee bar. Yo. Oh, no. People usually start a family at your age, Con. I mean, you basically watch what you've been saying, so your live viewers won't be influenced. You basically take care of your fans. You're mentally ready. Appreciate that, buddy. Mentally, yeah. I think, you know, if it happened tomorrow, I would be okay with it. It's not ideal. Financially speaking, it's definitely not ideal at all. But, like, if it happened tomorrow, it happened tomorrow, and I would figure it out, right? It's not the end of the world if it were to happen now, I guess is the best way to put it. It's not in my plans right at the moment. I still want at least another 3 or 4 years. You know what I mean? Like, I need some time, man. I need some time to be able to get done what I need to get done, to get myself in that position, to be able to have a great life like that. Could WWE book Retribution in a similar way that impacted with Aces and Eights? Bully Ray pretended to be face, but mid-match turned out to be the leader? Could Retro Demand. I didn't really see the story of Aces and Eights, if I'm being honest. I don't know much of it. Oh my god, Big E! Big ending delivered! Oh my god, I think he just beat Sheamus. 1, 2, yeah he did! And the big ending continues the big push for Big E. Woo! Everybody shake those hips. Yeah. Oh. Oh, there we are.
Preach to them that I'm ready. Preach to the people that I'm ready. You hear me? You see me? You feel me? Let's go. Let's go, Grace.
Listen, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I just looked dead in Big E's eyes as we take another look at some of these replays. Nobody believes what Big E's been preaching more than himself. There was no doubt in that man's eyes. We just witnessed what Big E is capable of in the ring. As we look at the...
Huh. All right, everybody. Big E's saying he's ready. Tell your people I'm ready.
If you don't feel that, you don't feel me. If you don't feel that, you don't feel me. You hear me? Open your ears, baby. This ain't something new.
I hear you, Big. I hear you, Big E. I hear you.
Talk to the people, baby.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Corey's saying, I hear you, man. Sheamus doesn't look too impressed. All right, Jordan Williams, let's continue on here, my friend. So he says, Fiend to Raw, have the family and be a massive heel. I don't know. I don't know, man, about the Fiend being a massive heel. It seems like the fans want to cheer him on. He's almost like The Undertaker, man. Fans want to cheer him on. Hard to not let them cheer him on, you know what I mean?
The bodacious barefoot bro, Matt Riddle.
The bodacious barefoot bro.
Matt, tonight you face King Corbin in your first ever pay-per-view match on the main roster. How motivated are you to beat Corbin and end this King's Ransom?
I'm always motivated, bro. And since I've started on SmackDown, Corbin's been really harsh in my vibe, you know? I mean, this tool's attacking me, there's all these other people attacking me. I'm just done and over with it. But I get it. He's afraid the King of Bros is gonna take his crown. And tonight, that's just what I'm gonna do. The Stallion is gonna run all over King Corbin.
Now, Matt, before you go, can you please react to Baron Corbin's tweet, quote, tonight he will prove that Matt Riddle is a failure in the WWE ring. By the way, he's already proven that he's a failure at home.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. That hit real. They went real with that. Here's Nia and Shayna.
I don't like you. You don't like me. Wow.
Nia Jax rocking
So
a nobody
observant,
meaner than
Nia.
Tamina shirt.
Hey, I'm just trying to stay positive. Like, I'm positive that you and I could beat Bayley and Sasha tonight if you follow my lead.
Oh, if I follow your lead?
Yeah.
No, we'll beat Bayley and Sasha if you stay out of my way.
You need to get out of my face.
Oh no. Oh my God, the bad acting continues.
Look, let's just kill the pre-match chit-chat.
Agreed.
All right, let's do this thing. So, King of Fate, buddy, I'm looking for your tweet right here. It is literally not in my feed anymore. It's not in my feed anymore. Not sure what happened there, buddy. If you send it back to us, we'll try to read it again, okay? But it's great to have all you guys up in this live stream here today. My name is Conman167. If you have not done so, please make sure you smack that like button. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. And Tevin Walker dropping the heat up in here. Woo! Look at this boy. Look at this man. Look at this little fella, Tevin Walker. the Skywalker. How you doing, my man? Thank you for your support, buddy. Holy crap, man. That is incredibly, incredibly kind of you. Thank you for allowing this channel to continue week in and week out, my man. All right, let's see what he's got to say. He says, I'm a bit late to the stream, but hope all is well with all of you guys. You're damn right all is well with us. We got Tevin Walker in here now. But we're also watching wrestling on a Sunday night. Doesn't get much better than that, my man. Thank you for your support, Tevin Walker. Hopefully you are doing fantastic on this Sunday night. But now, it's time for everyone to get on their feet. You guys need to say it out loud. Type it in the chat. Get your fingers bleeding. Don't actually make your fingers bleed. But here we go. Chant, yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much, Tevin Walker. And members, make use of that yes emoji. Oh yeah.
I'm a bit late to the stream, but hope all is well with all of you guys.
Hey, Botch Guy, if you're watching along, man, just saw your text. Thanks for the kind words there, my friend. It's great to be back. Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Your finger's bleeding. Diego! 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 I told you not to make your fingers bleed. What did you do? You made your fingers bleed. Diego, I am very, very disappointed in you, Diego. How dare you make your fingers bleed when I told you not to make your fingers bleed? How dare you? How dare you? All right. I'm joking, Diego. All right, time for the King versus the Bro. Well, what do you guys say? We got Matt Riddle coming out. I doubt we're going to get that big bomb for the Matt Riddle dono. I don't expect it. So let's have some fun with it, everybody. Everybody on your feet for the Stallion, the bodacious Bro. Chant it. Bro, 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 bro. Oh, Matt Riddle. Get your little, whatever these things are called, your hands out here, just boom. Matt Riddle. Bro. Woo! Oh, no! Corbin just clotheslining Riddle, and down goes the Bro. Right out of the gate, fireworks exploding, clothesline takes him down. Big start here. Big, big start. All right, here we go, everyone. And there you go. I see a ghost face right there. We are going to read it. Okay, man? Wow. All right, I guess we got to ask the question, though. Who will win? That was really well timed. You're absolutely right. Hashtag WWE Payback. Tom Brady hater, or what am I talking about? Ghostface. Why does your stuff keep disappearing on my Twitter feed? Do you just keep deleting the tweet? Anyways, man, I want to read it, but you don't see it over there. I don't know what happened. Boom. Wow, apparently it's been 14 years apart since Bobby Lashley won his first United States Championship. That's crazy. 14 years apart. Quick question. At Survivor Series, we get WWE versus Retribution. Your thoughts? It could happen. It could happen. Yeah, it could happen. It would make a lot of sense if I'm being honest. I also love the idea, though, of it still being like the battle of the brands. I hope NXT is involved in it, but I hope there is also still something with Retribution. You know what I mean? Something like that. Hey, Botch Guy, nice to see you, my man. Hopefully you're doing well, Botchy. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you've had a great little weekend here with the wrestling that was going on Friday there. It's the Botch Alert. But we got ourselves a 10 bomb up in here. Christopher Santos, how you doing, my friend? Or Christoph Santos, not Christopher. Christoph Santos. That's actually a dope name. Christoph Santos. That's a dope wrestling name. That is a really dope wrestling name. Christoph Santos. Yo, I want to see a man inside of the WWE called Christoph Santos. All right? Let's see it. Let's make it happen.
Corbin has had great success as a grappler prior to WWE as well. Now look at Riddle, though, ducks underneath, and now into a sleeper hold on King Corbin. Smart strategy for
But time to play the game. Behold the king.
The king of kings.
On your knees, dog. All hail. Oh, Matt Riddle's got a submission. The bro mission? Kind of? Not really. It's just like a body scissors with a sleeper. But let's get to this tweet right here from Ghostface. He says, the Payback 2020 description on the WWE Network reads as, Retribution is on the card tonight. Witness your favorite WWE superstars, including John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Alexa Bliss in action live from the WWE Thunderdome. What? I'm Tom Brady hater. Ghostface. I literally don't know what it is you are reading, but that is not the description. That is not the description at all. Let me just tell you right here what the description is. The Fiend Bray Wyatt defends the Universal Championship against Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman in a no-holds-barred triple threat match. United States Champion Apollo Crews takes on Bobby Lashley. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax challenge Bayley, and Sasha Banks for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Keith Lee tangles with Randy Orton. I don't know what you read, but you are incredibly, incredibly off base there, my friend. Yeah, I don't know what you read, to be quite honest, but nope. On the kickoff, it reads exactly that. It literally doesn't. It literally doesn't. I literally right now, it literally doesn't. I don't know what you read, man. It said that on the pre-show. Well, if that was on the pre-show earlier tonight, then they've changed it, obviously. I feel like that might have been a copy and paste then from, like, previous years. I don't know. Like, did WWE Payback 2019 have that or something? Regardless, it does not say that anymore. I have no idea. That's really weird. That is so incredibly confusing, man. I mean, I'm sure you're not making it up, right? And sorry, that probably came off incredibly condescending there, Ghostface. I didn't mean to come across that way. That wasn't me just completely dismissing what you saw. Like, I'm sure that absolutely happened, and that you read that or whatever, but, like, I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm just basically saying that that's not the case anymore. Sorry, I did kind of come across a little condescending there. Yeah, a little bit. You would think James Guerin Jr., unfortunately, that's not exactly how songs work. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not how the songs work. WWE Thunderdome at Amway Center. Cena's there, you just can't see him. Exactly. The last Payback was in 2016. Well, there you go. There you go. Conman clearly doesn't know his stuff. Like, I think more and more by the day, you guys are starting to see that you know a little bit more than Conman does when it comes to wrestling. My memory for this stuff, sometimes being good, sometimes I've got decent ideas, but man, there are some people out there in this live chat who just know, like, almost everything that has ever happened inside the world of wrestling, and I'm just kind of like, where do you store it all? Like, is this just a thing that you've got, a little brain section, a little file folder in your brain that says wrestling? It was actually 2017. Well, then there you go. See? Conman doesn't even know when something gets said. He's going to get that told to him, and he's not even going to correct it. That's how Conman is so clueless. Did I hear the news that Triple H hinted at retirement? I did, my friend. I did. Unofficially retired right at the moment. So, you know what that means. That means he's going to come back for another match in the future, but he's just not wrestling right now.
Submission attempt. Riddle able to keep shifting his weight. Kick off Corbin. Riddle and Corbin slide.
Big Tiger says the card's description also says that the winner of the triple threat immediately defends the belt against Goldberg under Lucha House rules. I would stop watching immediately, and I would put all of my effort into literally every other wrestling promotion in the face of this planet if they did that.
Riddle now with some time to recover, collect himself, but the Bro is giving chase instead. And you gotta like this, Corey. Riddle doesn't want to.
Matt Riddle, though, trying to go right back after Baron Corbin there, but just tossed right into the ring apron and then back inside he goes.
Many opportunities to capitalize on King Corbin. He's got to make the best of any situation. But once again, Corbin has stepped
Riddle, there you go. There's the kick to the face. And I've actually seen something very interesting, a take from Booker T. Booker T has said that when it all is said and done, at the end of Baron Corbin's career, he has a chance of going down as one of the biggest or one of the best big men in the history of the business. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? Do you think he's on base with that? I think it's a really good call. Baron Corbin is super smooth, a hard worker. He knows how to get people to hate him, and I think once he has a face run, like a true face run, if they're ever able to get him over as a face, I think people are going to respect the crap out of Corbin. I can, Nicholas Palmer. He has only won one title, absolutely. By the end of his career is what he's talking about. So let's update the results here. So far we have had Big E defeating Sheamus. There we go. People say WWE ruined him. Guys, I want you to know this, and I truly mean this. Nobody is ever truly ruined. Nobody. Nobody. Not a single person is ever truly ruined. All it takes is some booking. All it takes is management to get behind you. All it takes is a certain story to get your character back over. Baron Corbin has been positioned towards the top of the card for pretty much his entire career. I think he's A-okay. I think he's going to be fine. He's not ruined. You know, the fact that this many people hate him in 2020 goes to show just how good of a job Baron Corbin does. Vince definitely needs to get behind Ali. Yeah. Bruh, he's a heel. He's one of the very few heels that are purely hated. Exactly, man. Like, I think he's done a great job in getting people to hate him, you know, going from that lone wolf character to the Constable Corbin to now King Corbin. It's been a really good transition. But talking about good transitions, Matt Riddle just got transitioned into the deep six count of two. Kick out by the Bro. Ooh. Was your favorite segment on SmackDown the fight between the Lucha House Party? They're gonna break up! They're gonna break up! Woo! They're gonna break up, man. Oh, I can't wait to see that. The Loser House Party are gonna be done. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to see them break up so bad. Joseph P. says, I think Corbin and Orton are the top heels in the company. That's true, but here's the even more crazy part. It's just straight up the fact that Baron Corbin has nobody who likes him. At least Randy Orton gets a ton of respect from fans. So I'm happy Kalisto is getting pushed. You heard it here first, folks. No, that's not what I said. I said I'm so happy that the Lucha House Party is breaking up. That's the better thing. Riddle! Looking for the floating bro! He hits it! The floating bro delivered! Cover! 2! Oh my god, it's over! Matt Riddle just won with the floating bro! Wow! That is a huge, huge, huge win. That is a freaking amazing win. That is massive. That might be the biggest win of Matt Riddle's career. Jeez, okay. What do you guys think about that match? Good, bad, fist emoji in the center. What do you think? I'm going fist emoji. That was good enough. But I like the win for Matt Riddle. That is huge, everyone. Bro. What the heck? What the heck am I watching over on Twitter? All right, guys, so I got to bring this up for you guys. Apparently, we've got something going on over on Twitter here. We got the dance of Conman167, apparently. So let's pull this up right now. We're gonna apparently, yeah! Get it. Get it, Conman. Oh. Oh, my goodness gracious. Matt and Player, thanks for subscribing. I love you guys so much. That's great to see. I love all those memes and everything you guys have been creating. Keep them coming. Don't stop, man. I want to see more of these things. I want to see more fun stuff. This is going to make the Conman community even more interactive, guys. It's just going to be a fun time. So have fun with it. You know, edit whatever you'd like. Have a great time.
Just did it. Big Corbin, time to move on to brighter, greener pastures, bro.
Matt, after everything Baron Corbin has said and done, how great is this victory?
It feels so good to finally be done.
No! Corbin attacks him. Come on. Oh, no. Riddle getting absolutely decimated by Corbin, and that's not good for Matt Riddle's career. Baron Corbin is pissed. Baron Corbin is pissed. Hey, I'm back on screen. It's me. It's me. I'm back on screen. I'm back on screen. Come on, show me. Show me. There I am. Yeah. Sore loser, Baron Corbin.
WWE Payback, it is all about the WWE.
Ooh, women's tag team title match coming up next. All right. All right. Interesting. So let's update our results tab because we had Matt Riddle defeat Baron Corbin. Women tag team title match coming up next. And honestly, guys, here tonight, this should be a relatively quick show. I don't see this show lasting too long. Let's talk about the matches that we still have. So we've seen Riot Squad versus Iconics. We've seen Big E versus Sheamus. We've seen Matt Riddle versus King Corbin. We've seen Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley. So we literally only have 1, 2, 3. We only have 4 matches left, guys. And when you look at the matches, the women's tag team match is going to be decently long. Dominik and Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy is going to be decently long. Keith Lee versus Randy Orton is going to be okay-ish long. It's not going to be super long. And I think the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman is going to be relatively quick. It's going to be like a 10-minute main event is what I'm feeling. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we're done by 9:30 here tonight. But what time do you think we are done here? Because it is currently 8:05 p.m. Wouldn't be surprised if we still got ourselves, like, you know, another hour and a half ahead of us. But what do you think? What time are we done here tonight, do you expect? Do you not send out ads on pay-per-views? I hit them occasionally. 9:45, 9:30, 10, around 9:30. So everybody seems to think between 9:30 and 10 for the most part. Dave Rua says 9:23:56. Well, that is specific. That is very specific. I like it. But oh my! Kevin Langoff! Could it be? It is! It's boss time! Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. And now it's time for Bayley to make her way down as well. Boss time. Woo! Yeah, you're damn right there, Kevin. It's boss time. The implosion coming. So yeah, guys. Tonight could be the end of Boss and Hug. Could be over. We could see the implosion here tonight. What do you think? Do we see the implosion of Boss and Hug tonight? Yes or no in the live chat? Woo! Mike Welsh, how you doing, my man? Thank you for your $10 dono right there. He says, love your streams. What is your prediction for who is next in line for the women's tag title shot? Riot Squad, I think, makes a lot of sense. Ruby Riot and Liv Morgan. You could look at Natalya and Lana. Iconics just lost earlier tonight, so it's probably not them. Outside of that, I'm not really too sure. I think it's probably going to be Liv Morgan and Ruby Riot. I think that's probably next in line. But regardless, here we go. Sasha Banks and Bayley are here. Bayley Dos Straps and Sasha Banks, one half of the tag team champions. So who will win? Here comes the master of botches, Nia Botch. All right. Sorry, everyone. Just kind of looking through some Twitter stuff, making sure we're all good, all caught up to date. Looks like it. But here comes Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, the Queen of Spades and Nia. I got to say this much. Well, this might not be the most entertaining team. It's something for both of them. It's two characters that literally have nothing going for them. Nia Jax injured Charlotte Flair and then was like off TV, but on TV. All of her momentum kind of got stifled, and nobody even really remembers the whole Charlotte Flair incident, and nobody really cares to begin with either. But regardless, it's something for them to do. And Shayna Baszler needs something to do, man. Like, the fact that she was facing Becky Lynch back at WrestleMania and has been essentially rendered useless off of TV. The fact that she dominated inside of the Elimination Chamber and has barely been on TV, it's something for her. And I think they're going to get the women's tag team titles here tonight. But now I want to know, who do you guys think is going to win? It's either going to be Nia and Shayna, or it's going to be Sasha and Bayley. I've got Nia and Shayna.
Behold the king. The king of kings. On your knees, dog.
Yeah. Bam him. Bow down to the king.
Love your streams. What is your prediction for who is next in line for a women's tag title shot?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be the Riot Squad. That's what I kind of expect. But I think Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax are actually going to get a run as a tag team together. I think they're going to be treated similar to how the Bar was treated. I know the Bar had like a best of 7 series when they became a tag team. That ended in a draw, and then Mick Foley creating the Bar. I think we're going to have something similar to that, in the sense that these two women right here don't really get along with each other, don't see eye to eye, but are going to win the tag titles, and that's going to be part of the story moving forward. Elizabeth, thanks for subscribing, my friend. And then you could have the Riot Squad go up against them. You have two big women versus two smaller women, and you have a clear-cut dynamic right there. Also, the fact that Shayna Baszler has the 4 horsewomen backstage with her leads me to believe that we could see something along those lines of Shayna Baszler working with Nia Jax for a bit, but then down the line, Shayna Baszler really truly aligns herself with the 4 horsewomen, turning on Nia Jax and capturing the tag team titles with, like, with Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke in some way, shape, or form. I think that could be kind of cool. Very similar to how, what was it, back in the day, shoot, what was the story I was going to tell? Very similar to how, that's what it was, to how Randy Orton, nope, Cody Rhodes and Bob Holly, that's what it was, to how Cody Rhodes ended up teaming with $1 Million Man's son. Oh, God, I'm blanking on his name. Ted DiBiase Jr. There we go. God, I'm all over the place. Let me try this again, all right? Let's start over. So this could be a very similar story to how Cody Rhodes broke away from Bob Holly. For a little bit, Cody Rhodes was next to Bob Holly. They go for a tag team title match against Ted DiBiase and a mystery opponent. They could do something similar to Marina Shafir or Jessamine Duke, being like, we're going to face you for these titles, and then all of a sudden Shayna switches sides and joins them, and they could do something like that. I'm not sure if that actually would work now that I'm talking out loud. Oh, Nia Jax just throwing Sasha Banks in the ring. Sasha Banks in the ring as she breaks up the pinfall right there. Once I started saying that out loud there, I'm really not too sure if that's actually a story that would work. We got some donos, though. Thank you, everybody. Alexander Lewis and Jacob Toon, my mens. How you doing? Oh, my God. Sasha Banks just launched into the barricade 3 times. Nia Jax showing off her power here tonight. Baszler makes the tag. Into the ring comes Jax, and she just bowls over Bayley. So Jacob Toon, thank you, my friend. He says, Ronda and Shayna for tag champs. Yes, that would be very entertaining, wouldn't it? You know what? That's the way that you could write that. If Ronda Rousey was ready to come back, you could have Ronda Rousey going to challenge Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the tag titles, and then they could do a swerve where, like, you know, Ronda says, me and a mystery opponent versus you two for the tag titles. Get all excited for that one. Who's Ronda's mystery opponent? And then it's revealed to be Shayna Baszler, how she turns teams and then joins the other side. Yeah. Something like that could be interesting. Jeffrey Brown, I can't turn it up, my friend. Unfortunately, this is about as loud as we can go for a WWE pay-per-view. Sasha Banks, though, from behind with a chop block to Nia Jax. Oh. Alexander Lewis, thank you, my friend, for your $3 donation. There is only one word for that. Damn. Oh, what a running boot to the face. Retro asking me, should Keith Lee get a WWE Championship match anytime soon? Soon? No. Should he eventually? Yes. I think we're talking a year out for Keith Lee. I think the goal should be to book Keith Lee strong over the next year and get him to the top championship, have him run through a mid-card title, have him, you know, like, I think, honestly, Keith Lee versus Bobby freaking Lashley for the United States title could be the next logical step for Keith Lee. I don't know if you guys would want to see that, but personally, I think I would. I think Keith Lee versus the Hurt Business could be excellent. I think MVP talking up Keith Lee could do him real wonders. You know, I think you transition the Apollo Crews storyline to Keith Lee, and you've got yourself a story. You could even have Keith Lee and Apollo Crews team up a little bit. You could have Apollo Crews either get mad at Keith Lee or Keith Lee get mad at Apollo. You can extend the storyline there. You know, float some seeds around the program. Keith does need that slow build. He does. Not too slow, though, right? Slow enough to get people interested in him. Definitely. I forgot to mention this, though, earlier, my friends. We've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Mike Welsh. Thank you, my man, for your support. Mike, you have become a one-time Boss Battle Champion, I believe. Oh, no, two-time. My bad. Two-time Boss Battle Champion. Sasha Banks, though, inside the ring here. Oh, oh, my God. What the hell was that? Nia Jax trying to use Sasha Banks as a weapon. Oh, what are we witnessing? This is brutal. My God, Nia Jax is not a good worker. I'm sorry. I am sorry to everybody. That's not English. I'm sorry to everybody that likes Nia Jax. But she is not a good wrestler. She is tough to watch. She is very tough to watch. Nia Jax makes the tag. In comes Shayna Baszler. Kick to the chest of Bayley. Forearm right to the face right there. Another forearm right to the face of Bayley. Running knee, catches Bayley, down goes Bales, and a knee again. Look at how much better and how much smoother Shayna Baszler is. Another running knee there from the former NXT Women's Champion. Now Baszler gut wrench, very reminiscent of how she dominated. Boom! Knee to the face again, how she dominated at the Elimination Chamber, but a kick out there by Bayley. Shayna again, another gut wrench bomb. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax saying we're going to win. We got this. Down goes Sasha, and Bayley's in a little trouble there again. Both into the corner. Bayley sent into Sasha, and Nia just runs both of them over. This is actually, you know what, like, as horror of a performance from Nia Jax as this has actually been a well-told match. Just not super smooth when Nia's in the ring. Sasha banks face buster. Actually, credit where credit is due. That was a good sell by Nia right there. That was actually a really good sell by Nia. I think the referee just handed a blood packet to Nia. I think referee just handed a blood packet to Nia, and I think she's going to wake up with a bloody nose. I'm not entirely sure. I saw the referee hand her something, I thought. Tag has been made. Tag has been made again. Back in comes Sasha. Bayley with the elbow drop to Nia. Shoulder tackle there. Sasha with the frog splash as well. Into the cover. 2. Oh, kick out by Nia off the Bayley to belly as well as Bayley tried to put away Shayna Baszler. There's no blood, though, by the way, so the ref didn't, in fact, hand her a packet. Didn't happen, at least not that we're aware of. No blood. Oh, there's another knee to the face, though. Into the cover. 2. Kick out by Nia. Welcome, everybody, to the channel, though. My name is Conman167. If you haven't done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. You can see your name pop up there on the top left-hand corner. Join the Conman community today. Sasha, though, trying to make the tag. Here she goes. Tag has been made to Bayley. Double team from the Women's Tag Team Champions. Trying to lift Nia Jax. They can't get her all the way up, though. Tag has been made from Shayna Baszler. Oh, my God. That was almost very dangerous. Shayna Baszler, though. Oh, my God, Shayna Baszler. Looking for the Kirifuda clutch, looking for it. Sasha banks right back on her, and a flapjack delivered to the bitter blue bitch. And there you go. Shayna Baszler just going to go on the offense. What is she trying for here? What is she trying for? Oh, my God. What? Oh, look at this combo. Look at this combo. No way. What an amazing combo. Shayna Baszler's got it locked in. Almost a Muda lock. Locked in on Sasha Banks. And she's got the sleeper hold locked in on Bayley. But Sasha Banks. Oh, my God. Now she's choking her out. She's choking Bayley out with Sasha's arm. Are they going to tap? They tap. Oh, my God. We got new tag team champions. Shayna Baszler just made the Boston Hug Connection tap out. What a finish! What a finish! Wow, Sasha has gone from Sasha 2-belt Banks to Sasha no belts. Wow. That was a great ending. Great freaking ending. Bayley Dostrap is done as well, you're right. Wow. That is a huge moment for Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Really, Shayna looked so good. Looked so good. Somebody's in the ring asking for an interview. We're about to get it here. Let's pass this back over to Shayna and Nia.
You gotta feel bad for Sasha.
Ladies, wow, what a win. Congratulations, you are now the new women's tag team champions. And while I realize that the two of you don't like each other personally, I gotta say, as a team, you killed it. You just defeated the first ever women's tag team champions, who up until recently were both double champions and also best friends. So how does it feel?
Shut up, Charlie. We won. Who cares? Get out of here.
We're definitely not best friends.
New tag team champs. What?
Let's go celebrate.
Congratulations.
I'd be willing to bet they're going to celebrate individually. I don't see any 2-for-1 drink specials in the near future for the two champs.
Guys, we know we call me Conman167. That was Nia cringe. All right, that wasn't Nia botch. That wasn't Nia Jax. That was Nia cringe. That was cringy. That's cringier than me. She just said, "I love you, Mom." Wow. All right, then. Well, that's what that was. Congratulations to Nia and Shayna, even though I'm not a big Nia fan. The ending was hot. Shayna Baszler made that work. Shayna Baszler made it really work, honestly. And Bayley and Sasha just look onwards, upset that they don't have their tag titles anymore. Oh, what's this promo? Is this a WWE Network promo? I think it is. Yeah, WWE Network promo. Cool. Bayley's the one that tapped. Her fault again. Interesting. Interesting. It's the Bar storyline all over again, Con. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we brought that up earlier. Hey, Global Cameron, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you. Cal on Twitter says, no Sasha and Bayley on Raw anymore, no. That's not entirely true. Like, it's not going to be common to see them on there anymore because they are SmackDown people, but the thing is that WWE still has the ability for people to switch brands at any given point and to show up on any given brand at any given point because of their weird rule that they have that allows people to show up, right? Lux7, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for your support. He says, wrestling on a Sunday night. Love it. Thanks for another awesome stream. Well, thank you, my friend, for tuning in once again. Lux7, it's good to have you here, buddy. Haven't we seen Bayley and Sasha feud multiple times, though? Not really. We've had, it feels like it because the feud has been teased a lot. We haven't actually seen a full-blown feud with them, I believe, since NXT, correct? I believe that's literally the last time we saw a full-blown feud with them. We've seen them feud with each other in the sense that they faced each other, but they have literally, I'm pretty sure they've only had one rivalry against each other. And that was the one back down in NXT. Yeah, like they had that.
On a Sunday night.
They had that 2018 feud, yes. Did they wrestle, though? I can't remember. If they wrestled, then I'm wrong. I don't think they wrestled, though, did they? I think they started teasing them turning, and then they ended up becoming the new women's tag team champions, correct?
The biggest challenge I've had to date. Randy Orton lining up to finish off Drew McIntyre. McIntyre just saved himself. Looking for a claymore now.
All right, let me ask you. Do you think Keith Lee has a new theme song? Do you think he's got better gear? What do you think, guys? I've liked the show so far. Thought it's been good. It's been a good C-level pay-per-view so far.
So, mate, if you want to get in the ring with Drew McIntyre, that's fine. I'll kick your damn head off, and I'll send your ass to Claymore Country.
Some people says nope. A lot of people actually say no. All right. Cody Begg says Keith is the best big man in WWE. He's an interesting one for sure. He needs to prove on the main roster that he can get it done and that he can connect with people on the main roster. From what we have seen down in NXT, absolutely, he could be one of the best big man. He's not there yet, right? He still has a little bit more to go. His promo work needs a little more seasoning. The thing is, though, when he's allowed to just go out there and be Keith Lee, there's nobody better at being Keith Lee than Keith Lee. But, unfortunately, WWE likes to script stuff, and he has not been... He's not really been able to read the scripted promos that well. He's on his way, though. There's no doubt about that. Well, thank you for the kind comment right there, Braun? I think that's how I pronounce your last name. Appreciate it, buddy. Maybe one day. It'd be amazing if one day this channel does hit 1 million. If I'm being honest, I don't see that happening in its current incarnation. I don't see there being enough wrestling fans interested in watching what I do here in this current incarnation. Maybe down the line, maybe once we can start to expand a little bit more and get some more people on this channel and actually hire people to do some work. Maybe then, but I don't see this channel getting to 1 million on its own. I think it would be a little out of my control. It's too much of a niche audience, unfortunately. Getting that 100K button right there, like that play button, holy moly. Like that right there was something I never, ever, ever thought that I was ever going to get. Like, you got to think about this, guys. Before I became a wrestling YouTube channel, I was still on the platform for 4 years before that, and I ended up amassing about 10,000 subscribers before I switched over to wrestling. And the moment I switched over to wrestling, I essentially grew like crazy. We went from like 10,000 subscribers to like 50,000 in like 6 months. It was insane how quick the channel grew. Like, it was out of nowhere, really. But yeah, I've been on this platform for a while, and I never thought 100,000 subscribers would ever happen, right? I never thought it would. When I got 10,000 subscribers, I was celebrating hard. I was like, oh my God, I hit a dream of mine, 10,000. And then we hit 50,000. And then we hit 100,000. And we're just going to keep going. I hope we can continue. But now, everyone, it's time to bask in his glory. Here we go. New music, old music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Wichita Falls, Kansas, weighing in at...
Well, what is Keith Lee wearing? What have they put on Keith Lee now? I mean, here's the thing. Oh. Here, look at the fur that he's got around his bottom. Like, it's a skirt. Yeah, I don't know what to expect here, guys. Here's the thing. Keith Lee, this music right here sounds like it's heel. Straight up, this music sounds like it's a heel theme song. I wonder if those rumors that we talked about earlier look at this. What is he wearing? What are you? He's ripping it off at least. But do you got the skirt? Okay, he's got his pants back. Thank goodness he's not rocking a skirt the entire time. But my goodness, his shorts are at least back. Thank goodness. But it feels like his theme song could be on the heel side of things. With the rumors that Vince McMahon wants to push Keith Lee as a top heel a few months into his WWE run, makes you wonder, has that theme song been there for a reason? And everybody's saying WWE isn't keeping up with theme songs because they have lost the rights to them. They didn't lose the rights at all. The thing is, they have to continue to pay an increased amount of compensation, royalties, I guess is the word, to the people who own the music. The people who own the music wanted 50% cut. I understand. Here's the thing. If you're going to have a theme song like that is absolutely epic, and then change it to something so generic, you might as well put a little bit more thought into the change. You know, you gotta do it right. And they didn't do it right. You know, his music there is still very, very generic. They took one of the most awesome theme songs that WWE had to offer and threw it down the toilet. It is so generic. People aren't gonna... Think about how often, guys, we literally have a $15 donation right here for Keith Lee. Bask in His Glory, his original theme song. And it has the beat drop. It works so perfect. It's him singing it. It could have worked for heel or babyface, honestly. I miss it already. Do we have somebody who wishes to step up and drop the 15 bomb there for Keith Lee? Bask in His Glory? What do you guys think? Jamie Todd, man, that is probably one of the most iffy statements you've made. Actually, no, that's not true. You've made a lot of iffy statements. But what they do in the ring, why does the theme song matter when what they do in the ring is what it should matter? You're right, to an extent, but not really. The theme song is the first thing everybody sees. The theme song is the first thing everybody thinks about. The theme song is the first presentation of the character. If you have something that is generic as hell, people aren't as interested in the character the first time they see them. Think about Edge's theme song. You think you know me? On this day, I see clearly. Right? It hits you. Randy Orton. I hear voices in my head. You know? It hits you. Time to play the game. And when it hits you, when it makes that mark, it leaves an impression in you. It makes you think about that character. It makes you think about that person. Anything you can do to get that character more over is so important. Folks, presentation is everything in wrestling. It is everything how you're presented. Whether it's your booking, your match quality, all of that, all it comes down to is presentation. You don't even have to be the best wrestler on the planet to be the top drawing champion. You don't. We have seen that time and time again that wrestlers don't have to be the best wrestlers to be able to be good drawers. What makes people really good drawers is the fact that they are presented as great individuals in the ring. They're presented as top tier on the microphone or in any way that they possibly can, and they straight up have a great entrance. Undertaker's entrance. Can you picture the Undertaker walking out to picture a really generic theme song, the most generic you can possibly imagine? You know, picture Undertaker walking out to whatever Keith Lee just came out to. It doesn't work, right? It just doesn't. Picture Shawn Michaels coming out to Bobby Lashley's theme music. Doesn't really work, right? Woo! All right, we got ourselves a couple 15 bombs. Thank you, everybody. Oh, what a chop to Keith Lee. But let me get this up here on the screen. And you know what? People are going to like the theme song. I'm just on the side of things that I don't like the theme song, right? I don't want to be sitting here focusing on it the entire time. Uh-oh, Keith is Keithing up. By Keithing up, I mean like hulking up. Oh! The Limitless One. Just firing everything he's got. Mike Welsh, thank you, my friend, for your 15 bomb. He says, well, here you go. Let's hear it. Well, let's hear it, folks. And we're going to actually try to time this. We're going to hit that beat drop, okay? Conman's going to do it. Conman's not going to be late or early. Here we go. All right. Oh, bask in his glory. For he is limitless. Here we go. Toss it. Oh! Early. Early.
Here you go. Let's hear it.
Let me try this again, everybody. Because apparently Conman's timing is very, very, very off. Let's try this one more time here. So Jacob Toon, thank you, my friend, for your 15 bomb. Before that, though, everybody, we got ourselves a new boss. Mike Welsh, thank you, my friend. You have become a 3-time boss battle champion as Randy Orton just drives his knee into the chest of Keith Lee. So let's get him there. Thank you, Mike Welsh. Mike Welsh 3-time right there. Boom. And then let's try this again, everybody. Let's try this again. Can Conman hit it? Probably not.
For he is limitless.
By the way, the attire is Black Panther theme Rip Chadwick.
And let me explain to you something about Keith Lee. Keith Lee is a man who probably has 60, maybe 80 pounds of Randy Orton, yet I still might give him
I didn't get it. I missed it entirely again. I literally missed it again. I think I've gotten it like literally a handful of times. That's it. How do I keep doing that? Like, I legit don't know. Oh my, oh my. But thank you everybody for your support. I just realized also we have not updated the poll or anything like that, so let's get that up here on the screen. Asking you guys, who do you think will win? Keith Lee, all right, and Randy. Oh, Keith Lee! Taking a page out of the playbook of Randy Orton. That's huge. They had the feud when they did segments with Dr. Shelby, but I don't know if it led to a match or not. Oh, thanks, Cal. Thanks, buddy, over on Twitter there. That was in reference to Sasha Banks and Bayley back in the day. Not too long ago, actually. Oh, Randy Orton looking for the Viper DDT, and he connects on that one. And Orton plants him down. Would it be safe to say Keith Lee is officially ruined on the main roster if Randy beats him tonight? No, guys. Once again, I don't know how many times I have to establish this. You are never ruined in wrestling, okay? There are definitely opportunities given to more people than others. But if you get yourself over and people chant your name, you are never ruined in wrestling. There is always one push just around the corner. That's all it takes. If you can get people to care about you on a weekly basis, if you have people talking about you, you are never, ever, 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 ever ruined in wrestling. Never. All it takes, though, is for people not to care. And that's where it comes down to Keith Lee, making the fans care about him. And it also comes to the fans. Oh my God, Spirit Bomb! Spirit Bomb, it's over. 1, 2. Oh my God! Oh my God! Holy crap, Keith Lee just beat Randy Orton clean with the Spirit Bomb. That is massive. That is unbelievably massive. Keith Lee just beat the man who just had the greatest wrestling match ever against Edge earlier this year at WrestleMania. That was somehow the second best match in 2020. But oh my God, Keith Lee has beat Randy Orton for his first win on the main roster. That was huge. Holy crap. That was huge, guys. Orton just put over Keith Lee. That is unbelievably huge. Keith Lee defeats Randall Keith Orton. Bask in his glory. Good to see this win for Keith Lee. And that's going to piss Randy Orton off more than anything, which is good. Ooh. Here's Paul Heyman backstage.
Paul, is it safe to assume that Roman has signed his contract and will be competing tonight?
Oh, ye of little faith. Kayla, come on. Don't you watch SmackDown? Roman Reigns promised he would be here tonight, and he is. Roman Reigns guaranteed he will be in the triple threat match, wreck everyone and leave, and he shall. And Roman Reigns offered not a prediction, but a spoiler. He will leave this evening as the Universal Champion. And you can believe that. In fact, you can believe me. Satisfied?
All right, there you go.
Well, we've seen for years what the guarantees of Paul Heyman mean here in WWE, but we believe Roman Reigns...
You're absolutely right there, Trey Lucado. That was my bad there. The greatest wrestling match ever was, in fact, at Backlash, not WrestleMania. I kind of got mixed up there with the... with what's it called? The Last Man Standing match and the greatest wrestling match ever. Yeah, Conman will botch sometimes. Thank you for pointing that out. If you're booking either Ricochet or Ali to get over, how would you do it, Con? Good question. Because the thing with baby faces is that you have to position them in a way that they lose a little more often than they win. And what I mean by that, at least a sympathetic babyface, somebody who's on the smaller side, you have to paint them as an underdog. You have to paint them as somebody who fans can get behind. The way that you do that is by giving them opportunities and then pulling the rug out from underneath their feet, but then following up with it with something. And the problem is that WWE is really, really good at pulling the rug out from underneath people's feet. They're really good at it. The problem is they don't necessarily follow it up. They don't follow up storylines with a redemption arc. They don't follow it up with like anything like that. They don't follow it up. They just straight up throw them out there in like a 6-man tag team match and say, try to get over. Well, you can only do so much, right? So if I was WWE, you know, I would absolutely continue with this direction of positioning Ali or Ricochet, whoever you want to, as a babyface who goes up against talent who they push to their absolute limit, but the talent that beats them looks like they should beat them. The Bobby Lashleys of the world, the Roman Reigns of the world, the hell, if Apollo Crews wanted to turn, you know, Braun Strowman's of the world. Position them up against them, make them have like a fighting spirit, but then lose just a little bit in the end. And follow that momentum up with something else, you know. Follow it up with a win. Follow it up with a some sort of storyline and continue that momentum. Move that momentum of them losing and that babyface resentment, I guess you could say, of the fans into the next story. That's the best way to get a babyface over. You know, they don't always win, the big ones, but you have to position them as some sort of underdog. Think of some of the greatest stories we've seen in WrestleMania history. Daniel Bryan's rise to the WWE Championship. We saw just recently, you know, Kofi Kingston, his rise as a babyface to the championship. Seth Rollins, not all that long ago, his rise as a babyface to the championship. Think about how long before that he had the rug kind of pulled out from under him a few times. You know, there is good ways to get baby faces over. Rey Mysterio, he is an excellent, excellent, excellent thing to follow. Rey Mysterio never really was positioned as a huge threat to people. He was always the underdog. The way they did that, though, is they had Rey Mysterio get beat down by somebody, lose a big match, have some sort of outside interference, have him win the WWE Championship in one night, only to immediately lose it to John Cena in the same night, doing him dirty. But as a result, it created this babyface momentum for Rey Mysterio, so that anytime WWE wants to dive into his momentum, they can use him as an underdog. And I think they have that ability with Ricochet and with Ali as well. I think it's right there at their fingertips. They just need to do it.
It's not just gonna be you. It's not just gonna be your son. It is the Mysterio legacy that will end up being the ultimate sacrifice.
Here we go, though. It's time for the Monday Night Messiah and his disciple, whatever the frig it is, Murphy. Let's get to some donos, though. We got Juliano Ortiz. How you doing, Juliano? Says, hey, Con Man, do you think Retribution will interfere in the main event and help Roman win? Then Roman is revealed as a leader. Love your streams. It's entirely possible. It seems like that could be a thing. I wouldn't mind seeing a faction with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, plus whoever else is in it. Wouldn't mind seeing it whatsoever. But thank you, Juliano. I appreciate it. Juliana, not Juliano.
Hey Conman, do you think Retribution will interfere in the main event and help Roman win? Then Roman is revealed as the leader. Love your streams.
Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Here's also another thing that people haven't really talked about. What if the greater good is somehow linked into Retribution, right? What if the greater good, being Seth Rollins' vision, is Retribution? I know not a lot of people have talked about that, but would that be something that interests you? What do you think? Stonecutter says, I said that. Okay, awesome, man. Awesome. Care to explain, Con? With, like, Seth Rollins' greater purpose, the vision, all that? I mean, if somebody's going to be the lead of Retribution, it might as well be somebody who's already been saying that they're doing stuff for the greater good, and their vision. Well, Retribution has a vision, right, of something against WWE. I'm not sure if it works exactly, but, like... Some people saying, Con, I think Retribution won't be part of the show. I think we're going to get swerved again. Well, hey, you know, like, if that's the case, that's the case. The thing is, we're talking about it, right? And that's what WWE needed to do. They needed to get somebody... they needed us to talk about something on a consistent basis. Something that we're speculating over. Who's in this group? Who's in this group? Who's going to do this? Who's going to show up when and where? Right? That's the intrigue. And that's what WWE has created with this. That's also true, Dave Rua. It's also true. He could be leaving soon. I don't think it's going to be Seth Rollins. You know, I don't think he's going to be the person leading the group, leading the charge. But, like, the story, I guess, would be there, kind of. Not exactly. They'd have to modify a few things, but it would be there. But now it's time for Dominik and Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, to face off against Seth Rollins and Murphy. All right, guys, twitter.com/Conman167. Who do you guys think is going to win?
Rollins apparently wants Dominik Mysterio. He said, enjoy yourself. Joe, this is brilliant by the Mysterios early off the opening bell. You've got Rollins.
Wow, I just saw a trend on Twitter. Holy moly. This is actually kind of silly. Not to turn anything political here. This is literally just going to be something I want to mention here. The fact that hashtag Biden riots are trending on Twitter right there. the fact that people are blaming a guy who's not even in office right now for being the cause of the riots. Isn't that such an American thing right now? Holy moly. That's something else. Anyways, let's continue on here. I was gonna say the Twitter polls.
This is not what Seth Rollins expected. Joe, you said it just a matter of moments ago. Rollins likes to have a plan. He has always been in control throughout this rivalry. There's a reason he's been called the architect throughout his career.
Ezaf Panda, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I know, right? That's all I can see there too, Steve Taylor. That's all I can see. Not trying to get political here at all. Just like I can see right through that immediately. That's kind of silly. Oh, nice drop kick right there. Into the cover of Rey Mysterio. Kick out there by Murphy. And back to his corner he goes. And Rollins basically being goaded in here by Rey Mysterio, telling him to get inside the ring. Ooh, Rey says, get your punk ass in here. Come on, Seth. Seth asking for the tag, and Murphy tags him in. Welcome, everybody. It's great having over 1,000 watching here right now. Welcome to the Conman community. If you guys enjoy this show, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you subscribe to the channel. I mean, Retro, there's things that I definitely, I've got my opinions and my beliefs on. I try not to talk about it too much here because we did talk about it for a little bit, and it became a really, really, really incredibly toxic place for a person who isn't truly educated enough on all the stuff he was talking about sometimes. Barker, dude, I'm not even trying to get in it. I'm not trying to get you to tuck your tail between your legs. I know you're Republican. No problems there, all right? You do you. Not trying to do that whatsoever. See, this is the shit why I don't like talking anything remotely politics. People literally think that I'm calling people something or whatever. I'm just saying how ridiculous it looks on Twitter that they're saying Biden riots, when literally the person in charge of the country is not taking responsibility for it. But anyways, it is what it is. So Jason Barker says, when you say that, I'm not going to tuck my tail in between my legs. Biden has not legitimately condemned the violence. Let's be real. Law and order. Let's be real. Your own president is causing a lot of shit in this country. Your own president is really, really, really causing a lot of shit in your own country. I don't care. You believe in your own rights there, but it's ridiculous that is trending. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. And like, you know what? I'm not American. I'm not going to vote for Biden. I'm not going to vote for Trump. I'm not going to vote for anybody because I'm not American. I'm Canadian. I'm telling you my views from the outside in. And my views from the outside in is that it is very silly what's happening in your guys' country right now. Very. And our country is not perfect. We've got a lot of growth. But holy moly. Silly, 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 silly. What has happened to your guys' country. Anyways, sorry guys. I literally said that I didn't want to get into it, and here I am getting into it. All right. Tag has been made into Murphy, or to Murphy, I should say. In comes Murphy. Yep, sorry guys. You know what though? I wish people would not rush to say drop the politics, right? When I want to say one little thing or two little things about something, right? Like I wish that people wouldn't rush to say drop the politics, because in my opinion, these are things that I talk about. They're my personal beliefs, right? And you guys are telling me don't believe in whatever, right? Essentially. But yeah, this is the reason why I don't like talking about it. We got to get back to wrestling, because people take things and they spin it, and then it becomes a toxic chat. So let's avoid it. Let's just finish back. I apologize for ever bringing it up, everybody, even though I believe on things. Nice little wheelbarrow slam right there to Murphy.
And now Rey Mysterio has a chance to tag in his son Dominik.
And Rey's reaching.
5 minutes for one of the most important things going on in the world, but you know, it's to each their own. Oh my God, crossbody caught there by both Rollins and Murphy, and there's the Falcon Arrow down into the cover. 2 kick out, though, by Dom.
I respect the fearless nature of Dominik Mysterio, but it almost cost Dominik Mysterio the matchup.
Hey, Joe, as much as Seth Rollins was salivating when this match was beginning, as Rollins just tees off here on Dominik Mysterio, you've got to believe Rollins is growing even more.
Raul says, what if Seth and Buddy break up? That could happen, Raul. That absolutely could. That could happen, buddy. But let's run these donos right here.
No matter the torture and the agony that he's put this family through, they keep standing up and they keep coming after him.
Because there is so much pride. And now his son Dominik
trying to follow in his footsteps. You're not going to eradicate. You're not going to destroy the Mysterio name that easily. And Murphy snap suplex into the cover, hand in the
Okay. Kick out at 2 there, though, by Dominik Mysterio, as he is in a little bit of trouble. It was a little funny there, White Wolf, if I'm being honest, buddy. It's a little funny. Man, Murphy, though, just another shot there as he's got the abdominal stretch locked in on Dominik Mysterio. Ray, though, reaching his hand out, trying to get the tag from Dom. But Dominik just pulled right back to the corner there, and Seth Rollins has been tagged in again.
The physical trauma of watching a street fight is one thing, but the emotional trauma of sitting there watching being essentially beaten unconscious by another man while you're handcuffed mercilessly to a ring. I mean,
Only one match left? Is that accurate? I think so. Yeah, only one match left. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns after this one. Crazy. But Seth Rollins just slowly on the prowl.
These are the sick games we play.
This has been a fast pay-per-view, but honestly, guys, I don't mind it. Like I was saying about SummerSlam, it works so much better when we're not trying to drag out the show, as opposed to trying to just put stuff out there onto SummerSlam, as opposed to just having filler matches. They created a second pay-per-view a week later to have all these sort of middle-of-the-card feuds have a spot to shine, right? Oh, Murphy goes into the barricade. I mean, Glenn Cross, you told me to stop talking politics, and then you brought politics back up. If you guys want me to talk politics, we can, but I don't think you guys want that. So we either have to collectively stop together, I guess, or collectively not get on my case if I happen to bring something up, right? You can't have both ways. So don't get mad at me if I happen to bring stuff up, but then you guys continue the conversation and then not expect me to get back talking to you or whatever, right? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, tag has been made. In comes Mysterio. Didn't the hacker say someone breaks up tonight? Yes. Yeah, the hacker said somebody breaks up here tonight.
Mysterio knows this is the chance for himself and Dominik to win this. If he's going to do it by himself, that's what Rey Mysterio is going to do. Face first into the top turnbuckle.
Rey Mysterio looking to go all the way up to the top rope. Moonsault attempt. Oh my God, he actually landed it. 1, 2, kick out by Rollins. It's crazy, though, just how, like, one simple mention now, people are so ready to be triggered about literally anything going on in the world. So ready to just jump on somebody's throat if they have a different opinion than them, and so ready to just not have conversations, right? So ready. Everybody just wants to jump down each other's throats for whatever reason right now, and can't stand that, to be quite honest. The fact that a simple mention of a hashtag that was kind of ridiculous on Twitter turned into all of that, you know, it's ridiculous, right? Oh, here you go, Dominik. What's he looking for? Oh, he's got him. DDT to Murphy. Last thing, guys, you know, you can absolutely find positives in Trump's stuff. You can. There's a lot of negatives as well, right? You know, like, don't get me wrong. The guy has done some stuff. So to all you Republicans who want to use those as defenses, yeah, great. He's done some stuff for your country. Good job. There's been a lot of divisiveness, and that wasn't there 4 years ago. Well, it was, but it wasn't as much there. And it's been very prevalent, and it's been tough to watch from an outside perspective, right? That's all. It's tough to see your country go down this hole. And I'm not saying it's directly his fault either. It's the entire country together, you know, on both sides, right? That's it. But there we go. All right, I think I have to be done there, folks. I do apologize for everybody listening. I shouldn't be getting into this anymore. That's my final statement. We're going to continue with wrestling for the rest of the show. I will not be responding to any more comments about that. All right, I'm done. I promise you. I'm sorry. Here we go, though. Continue right back onto it. Suicide dive delivered there from Rey Mysterio to Murphy. Shot to the midsection. Forearm to the face there as well. Oh, what was that? Was that a code breaker? Was that a code breaker from Rollins? Super kick to the face as well. To the cover. 2. Oh, and another kick out by Ray. Ooh. That was almost like a code breaker right off the top. Yeah, kind of. What is the result so far? Right now, Rollins is working Rey Mysterio.
Seth Rollins has uncanny ability.
Rollins saying he's going to do it himself. Put Rey Mysterio down all by himself. Rollins was able to stomp out Dominik Mysterio with some...
Going for the stomp. Nobody home. Rollins misses that one. Up and over. Rolls him through. Looking for the wheelbarrow. But he just gets slammed down instead. To the cover. 2. But broken up by Dominik. You guys keep spamming results tab. What are you asking for with the results tab? It's up to date, is it not? It is literally up to date. Yeah, it is literally up to date, guys. Don't know what you're saying about the results tab. Oh, Dominik just hit hard. Mysterio into the barricade once again, and he is starting to really be hurt here. Count of 6. In comes Rollins. Oh, we got some donos here. Thank you, everybody. Alexander Lewis is first up. Alexander, thank you, my friend. There's only one word right there to say for that $3 donation. And Alexander Lewis, it sounds a little something like this. Damn is right. And damn, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Alexander Lewis. Thank you, my friend. Becoming a one-time Boss Battle champion. But Rollins lifting Murphy up. Kick him in the head, he just said. Oh! He just enziguried the crap out of the face of Rollins. He kicked his face in. Mysterio back over the top. Here he goes. Hurricanrana sets him up. Dominik Mysterio in the ring. Ray sent down the bottom. Oh my God, into the barricade goes Rollins. Mysterio 619 from Dominik. Dominik Mysterio all the way up to the top rope. He's going to win. He's going to freaking win. Here he goes. Frog splash from Mysterio. Dominik wins. Wow. Dominik got his first win. That is Dominik's first win in the WWE. And he did so alongside of his father. That is huge. That is huge for Dominik and Ray. Does Seth Rollins turn on Murphy? Does Seth Rollins turn on Murphy? Murphy did kick him in the face. Essentially, Murphy was the reason they lost. Rollins looking down on his disciple. Rollins. Is he going to turn on him? Rollins, is he going to turn? I can't tell. Rollins leaving Murphy. Seth Rollins walking out on Buddy Murphy, who is left to watch him walk up the ramp. So maybe not an official heel turn, but wow, he left him. Imagine he just came right back down and tried to put his eye right into the steel steps. Damn. Already was a heel. Yeah, he was already a heel. I meant turn on the person. Turn on Murphy. This is so predictable. Well, is it bad? Let me ask you. Do you not like it, Brock Lesnar Army, because it's predictable, or do you not like it because it's a story? I think not liking something because it's predictable is a stupid reason not to like something. You should base it off of what the story actually is. This is a decent story. And if you don't like the story, well, then you don't like the story. But if it's predictable, you know, that shouldn't be a reason that that you don't like it. The fact that you predicted it and it came true means that it kind of goes along with your mindset for the business, right? Wouldn't that mean that you were kind of expecting that to happen, and it did, so it happened the way that you envisioned it, right? It's not a bad thing if it's predictable. Predictable doesn't mean bad. Been a very entertaining show, though, tonight, everyone. I hope you are enjoying it. If you are, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Would love to see your name pop up there on the top left-hand side of the chat.
This is the goal Drew McIntyre has been looking for well over a decade.
I think we were just trying to get a handle on the chat there, Liam, because things were de-evolving around us pretty quickly. Literally one mention of that, and it devolved right around us. Also, people, if you do get timed out, don't take it personally. It's just us trying to get back control of the chat. That's all. Literally 30 seconds. If we lose control of a chat for like even 30 seconds, it's game over, man. Like, we lose control of the chat very, very quickly.
But the question we're going to have is, who will be the Universal Champion when we get the Clash of Champions?
Well, the rivalry of the summer has been the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Braun Strowman back and forth, a rivalry that can't seem to be solved. Maybe tonight we'll find the end of the issue.
When was Clash of Champions announced for, guys? When's Clash of Champions?
His name's Roman Reigns, the big dog.
27th, September 27th. Okay. Cool. Works for me. Let me put it in my calendar. September 27th. Oh, look at that. Conman's free. Good. It said the 20th. Now it says the 27th. Well, I certainly hope it's the 27th. Yeah, AEW All Out is next Saturday. Yeah, we can't forget about that. We've got ourselves another pay-per-view next weekend, guys. Clash of Champions. There we go, everybody. It is in my calendar. Conman will not forget about it. Some people say it's September 20th, not the 27th. Okay, let's just quickly check this out. Clash of Champions 2020. Clash of Champions 2020. Okay, so here's where people are getting confused. I will tell you guys right now, okay? So we can see exactly how they got confused. So the first promo right here, it was this photo. It said Sunday, September 20th. But then the next one was Sunday, September 27th. So I have a feeling it's probably this one. It's probably the 27th.
I have a mission for you. And this mission
I don't know, though.
into the presence of all three individuals in that triple threat, no holds barred matchup for the Universal Championship at Payback Card.
They changed it. Probably the 27th, right? Let's go to actually WWE.com or just WWE. They might have something. I have no idea, guys. I have honestly no idea. It's probably the 27th. Like, it's very likely the 27th, considering that was the second one that was shown, right? Just go to Wikipedia. Well, like, the problem is that during this entire pandemic, it hasn't been easy to get dates for stuff. Yeah, it's still on Wikipedia. It says to be determined. Wikipedia has it set for the 27th. I'm on it right now. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. You're right. Nope. Literally, I just refreshed the page. September 27th, 2020. Right there. Okay, cool. Man, people are quick over on Wikipedia. There you go. So yeah, Clash of Champions 2020. It says on Wikipedia the 27th. Granted, anybody can edit it, so we'll see.
I'm going to have to take a look at this first. Okay.
All right, let's get to these donos. So Chuck Francesco, how you doing, my friend? Says, hey Con, what are some of your most unpopular wrestling opinions? Huge fan, by the way. Seems like my unpopular one is the Lucha House Party and that they suck so bad, and I just don't like their act at all. Same with Titus O'Neil. Yeah, that one. A lot of people get on my case about... Who else? Back in the day, it was about Roman Reigns. I actually liked Roman Reigns, and my opinion was that Roman Reigns is the star of the WWE, and everybody really didn't like Roman Reigns back in the day, so that was controversial. I don't really have too many controversial takes that I can think of. What do you guys think, though? We're starting off with the Fiend.
What are some of your most unpopular wrestling opinions? Huge fan, by the way.
Here comes the Fiend. Let me in. That's cool with like all the LED screens, how they slowly turn off like that. Oh my! Time to hurt heel. Wow. Haha, let me in. Wow, how dope does this entrance look? Heel. Heart. Heel. Heart. Heel. Heart. Heel. In his mouth, taste of freedom. 40 for the Fiend, my friend. 40 for the Fiend. You call me back, back to the top. Turn off the sound. The Universal Champion is here. So no custom championship. That's actually interesting that he didn't bring it back. 4 years to come, it's broken nonetheless. Hail, heart, hail, heart, hail, heart, hail. Never, Kingslayer. I will never learn the lyrics. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Sam Regret, how you doing, my friend? Says, Naya he, Naya who, Naya ha, Naya ha ha. Exactly, Sam. You got it. You know how to speak. I did see that, Marcus Brown. In terms of in-ring ability, Bray Wyatt has never been a phenomenal in-ring performer. He doesn't have too many major matches under his belt that are must-watch in the sense of, like, classics. He only has a few. His one against Daniel Bryan comes to mind. But one thing with Bray Wyatt he's always been really good at is the character work, and he makes you want to see his match. And that's just as important, in my opinion.
Nia he, Nia who, Nia ha, Nia ha ha.
Well said. And then Ibrahim Alizai. How you doing, Ibrahim? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for your support, and thanks for your $5 donation. Right there, we got ourselves a new boss.
Hi, Con.
What? Oh, come on, Braun! Braun is attacking the Fiend! Braun is attacking the Fiend! Roman Reigns isn't even out here yet! Braun Strowman attacking the Fiend! And Roman isn't even out here yet! Braun just taking out the Fiend! The former Universal Champion has the Fiend up, slams him down. Wait, what the hell? Where's Roman too? Kick out by the Fiend. Roman isn't even out here yet. They rang the bell. Roman Reigns is supposed to be in this match, but he's not. I guess he hasn't signed for it. Roman Reigns hasn't signed for the match. Where is Roman? Oh, the Fiend just runs over Braun. Sister Abigail. 1, 2. Oh, kick out there by Braun. Where the frig is the main event? Why don't I have the main event saved? Holy moly, guys. But where is Roman? This has to be a strategy of his. It has to be. Roman Reigns, nowhere to be seen here right now. Braun, though, countered there. The Fiend slams Braun Strowman's face right back down into the hardest part of the ring. And Strowman bounced down again. Sadverk, I'd love to see that. Let me just say what oh my God, the Fiend just hit Uranagi onto Braun Strowman through the table. But here is what Sadverk just said. Sadverk says, what if Retribution interferes, beats them up, and Roman comes out to be revealed as the leader? Wait, Alexa Bliss watching onwards. Alexa Bliss watching onwards.
Nothing is safe. No one is safe.
Let me ask you guys, who will win? He's got the mallet back! He's got the freaking mallet! Holy moly! But the Fiend just ate a chair to the face. But where is Roman Reigns? Trying to grab the mallet. But Braun Strowman, as focused as it gets, this is no holds barred. Braun, what's he thinking? Oh, clubbing blow, down goes the Fiend. Isn't it funny, everyone? 2020, and we are asking, where is Roman Reigns? People, like just a few years ago, hated Roman Reigns with a dying passion. Now they're asking for him to show up and be the savior here tonight. Braun, though, just kicked away by the Fiend, and there's a punch to the face of Braun. Braun Strowman sent into the barricade and almost right over it as well. Probably Ghostface. I think you're probably right. Roman's going to show up at the last little bit. Mallet in hand. Going for the mallet. Oh! The Fiend literally just cranked Strowman with that mallet to the chest. He's hurting. Wyatt is snapping. As he rises up again. Face first down. Oh, trying to snap the neck. There it is. The neck snap. The neck snap delivered to Braun. This isn't good, man. Braun Strowman is being decimated, but there is still no Roman Reigns in sight. Remember, everyone, we've got ourselves 1,400 watching. Can you guys do me a great favor? Leave a like on this video, please. Let's get this up over 600 likes. I know we can do that right now. Leave that like. What a main event we're witnessing here so far. Braun Strowman being decimated methodically here by the Fiend. Fiend driving Strowman down. Natalie Rybanko asking, I'm confused. Where's Roman? We're all confused. We don't know where Roman Reigns is. He should be out here. Phew, excuse me. I got so excited I sneezed. Alexa again, though, backstage. There's a reason why Roman's isn't out in there. That's because they're going to destroy the ring before he comes and steals the pin. Probably. I think Roman Reigns wins tonight, folks.
I'm confused. Where's Roman? Confused face.
This unholy entity with no intention of relinquishing his Universal Championship.
Strowman now going, oh, the Fiend sent face first into the LED screen, and both of these men are up towards the entrance ramp right now. Something is gonna go down. Thank you guys for reminding me to change the poll. I apologize that that wasn't up there. So once again, you guys can vote who you think is going to win on Twitter. Either Braun, the Fiend, or Roman freaking Reigns. Alexander Lewis says, cool. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you for your support, Alexander Lewis. Strowman back up to a vertical position. Looking for Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail, the way he won the Universal title. Oh, but Strowman counters that with a shot right to the neck. Strowman! Oh my God! Just pulled him off the screen! Off the screen, off the stage, off whatever you want to call it. Strowman just driving the Fiend through whatever that was on the ground. Wait a second. Did the lights just go off? Did the lights just go off a little bit? Did those lights flicker just a little bit? Like Retribution? Think they did just a little bit. Is Retribution going to be here? Oh my. The Fiend being slowly lifted up by Braun Strowman. And now we're back to the wide shot. We can see Strowman carrying the Fiend. He is grabbing him by the dreadlocks, trying to get him back. There's another shot right to the Fiend's head. Strowman bringing Bray Wyatt back towards the ring. And throws the Fiend back in there. Here we are. We're back in the ring, folks. I feel like something's going to happen. Feel like something's going down. Strowman. Wait a second. Where is Braun going? He's going up to the top. Oh my God. Are we about to see what I think we're about to see? Are we about to see the ring implode? Are we going to see the ring implode? Strowman is all the way up to the top. Braun. The Fiend is up. Oh my God, are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? They're going to destroy the ring. We have seen this a couple times in the history of WWE. We're about to see it again, I bet you. I bet your ass we're going to see these two mammoths destroy the ring. That is a lot of weight on the top rope. Strowman and Wyatt here in this Universal Championship match. No holds barred. Anything goes. What's going to happen? Oh my God, are they going to destroy it? Braun! Oh, the ring! Yeah! They freaking did it! The ring is imploded! Holy shit! Holy shit! The ring is completely imploded here during this main event at Payback. Now let's get us Roman Reigns. Where is Roman? He's got to come down, wreck everyone, and leave. Holy crap! The ring just exploded here at Payback. Yeah, Roman! The big dog is here! He's picking his time and place. He's picking his moment. And he's here ready to wreck everyone and leave as the Universal Champion. Roman Reigns on his way down to the ring. Here we go. He just signed the contract and Roman Reigns is in the match. Roman Reigns is here and he's got a steel chair in hand. Right with Paul Heyman as well, as Paul E. Dangerously is watching Roman Reigns walk on down to the ring. Roman with a steel chair in hand. But question is, do we see retribution? Oh, Roman throws the chair to the side. Crawls towards the Fiend. Paul, get me a ref, he says. Get me a ref. Here's the ref into the cover. 1, 2, kick out by the Fiend. Kick out by the Fiend. Roman again, he's desperate. 2, kick out again by the Universal Champion as the Fiend still kicks out. Now turns his attention to Braun. 2, kick out by Braun. And how reminiscent is this of when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania? It has that same vibe. Both men down, except for the fact that the ring is absolutely destroyed. Not the same vibe there. But here we go. Roman Reigns with a steel chair in hand. As he slides back in the ring, steel chair to the back of Braun. Another shot, 4 shots to Braun, 5. This is so similar to how Austin won the WWE title. 1, 2, oh no, Braun kicks out again. Braun just kicked out again. Roman Reigns cannot believe it. I can't believe it. He's got to hit the spear. Roman Reigns with another steel chair in hand. But the Fiend jumps up. The Fiend's got the mandible claw locked in. The Fiend's got it in. Roman Reigns with the low blow. Low blow. Roman fell hard though. Off of the low blow. The Fiend was kicked right in his fireflies. And now Roman Reigns, ready to hit the spear. Roman! To become Universal Champion. Spear to Strowman. Get yours, Roman. Wreck everyone and leave as your new Universal Champion. He freaking did it. The big dog is back on top. Holy crap, what an ending. Roman freaking Reigns is the new champion. Woo-wee! All right. That was so good. Oh, that heat Roman's gonna get, that heat that Roman gets is gonna be unbelievable. Leave a like for that one. Leave a like for our new Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. And Roman, once again, his Universal Champion. Oh, that is so good. We've missed him, man. And he deserves to be the champion. There's no doubt about that. Unbelievable, everyone. What a freaking ending. The ring implodes. Out comes Roman Reigns. And he just wrecks everyone and leaves as the Universal Champion. That was so good. Callbacks to previous matches from like the history of WWE with some of the greatest heel turns. Just honestly, that was so good. Everybody's asking for Otis to cash in. Why would Otis cash in? Roman Reigns is as fresh as a cucumber in the spring, right? Like he's super fresh, man. There's no reason for him to be cashed in on by Otis. Wow, man, that was good. So good. No retribution, though. No retribution. But Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman walk out as the Universal Champion. Folks, that is that. Not too shabby. What a cool ending, everyone. I liked it. I thought tonight's show was really, really well done. From start to finish, I thought that the pacing of the show was good. I thought literally there wasn't much that they could have done better. That was good. Very entertaining. I'm intrigued to see what happens next inside of the WWE. Roman Reigns is rightfully the Universal Champion. That was the result that was going to happen at WrestleMania. We have now fast forward all the way back here to Payback now, and Roman Reigns is now once again the Universal Champion. So that is great. We got a couple donos here to end off the show, so I got to quickly run through them. Abraham Alizai says, new champ. Yes, you are, my friend. You are the new Boss Battle Champion. Thank you, my friend, for your support. And then Bradley Robinette says, this sucks for the Fiend. I'm pissed off. Well, I mean, you know, the Fiend doesn't need a title. He had a cool run, and when it's taken off in the right way, you know, I don't have a problem with it. But, you know, you might, and that is A-okay. We're all allowed our difference of opinion. But thank you, everybody, for the support here today, and thank you, everyone, for stopping in. Ibrahim Alizai says, bye. See you later, my friend. Thank you for all your support. But everyone, that is going to be it for our live stream here today. If you guys do enjoy the content that I bring you, you can always follow me over on twitter.com/Conman167. You can also join our Discord, which is down in the description below. But if you want more of this content right here on this channel, all you got to do is make sure you drop that subscription and you turn on those notifications so that way you never miss another Conman live stream. But that is going to be it for us here today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow for, I think I'm doing the WFR. I believe I'm doing the WFR, but we will see how the day goes. All right. That's about it, though, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Till then, take care. Have yourself a wonderful evening. I've been Con, and that was Payback.